Thank you for joining the Syndicate Network and your host, Skywalker the Jedi. Skywalker the Jedi.
Yo, 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 yo. It is your boy Skywalker back at y'all with another one. Man, y'all could be anywhere else in the world right now. But you hearing me rocking out, and I appreciate that. Much love, y'all. We about to get to it. It was the man in white that had to bring the prophecy, and the man in black brought the revelation. What's going on, y'all? We about to cook, yo. We about to cook. Y'all gonna see what I mean in 1 second. Y'all gonna see what that meant in 1 second. Right? Oh my Lord. It's time to get to it. We got a full house in the chat already. Y'all was in here cooking before I even got in here. Sorry I had to start the stream so late. You know, I was gathering information, gathering intel, making sure I was prepared. Right? Because here's the thing. Some of my streams have been a little shorter lately. I've been trying to keep them around like the hour mark, not really go too far, even sometimes shorter. Tonight, however long it's going to take for me to get through this until I'm satisfied, we are here. Because it's been a lot of talk recently, yo. It's been a lot of talk as if people ain't been knowing what's going on. But if they watch my channel, which I know they do, they would have been informed about these things months ago. Hell, in some cases, even sometimes years ago, one could surmise, right? So, oh yeah, we about to get to it. I want to thank y'all for pulling up. Make sure all my Settings and stuff is straight. We got the homie DC Talk in the building. What's going on, bro? We got Sin Havoc 5150 in the building. What's going on, bro? We got DC Batman in the house. What's going on? We got the big dog, the good Austin, coming through early with the $20 super chat. The stream hadn't even started yet. Shout out to the homie. He said, no need for a drop. Just keep paying it forward, dog. Keep it moving. Hashtag syndicate. I was too busy to call today, so figured I'd just leave this here until tomorrow. Much love, Brody. Hey, man, for sure, Brody. All right, and I won't play a drop, bro. It's all good. You know what I mean? I'll continue on with the show. I appreciate that. Much love, dog. Much love, bro. We trying, man. We got the homie Paolo, and thanks for everything that you do, bro. You already know. And when we about to win, we all about to win together, dog. You have no idea. Right? We got Mama Bear, dog, in the house. What's going on, Mama Bear? Thank you for being here in the chat as always. We got the wonderful Nessa Noel in the chat as well. Thank you for being here as well, Nessa. We appreciate both of you beautiful women in the house tonight showing y'all support. Thanks. Much love. Much love. We got the homie, the Curly Ray, with the $10 super chat saying Netflix when they purchase WBD. Release the world engine. James Gunn and Peter Safran. Oh my God. They're turning Warner Brothers Studios into a Netflix studio. He's like, and then Peter's like, and what about us? And James is like, from the looks of these readings, there won't be in us. Much love to the homie, the Curly Ray, aka Rebel Moon Theory. Much love, dog. Let me go ahead and give you this drop, Brody.
What are they doing here?
They're selling, Mortimer.
Well, that's ridiculous. Unless that crop report...
God help us!
I told you we shouldn't have committed everything, you asshole!
I've got to get Wilson and tell him to sell!
Wilson, where are you going?
Oh, you idiot! Get back in there at once and sell! Sell!
But I didn't...
We got Jamar 412 in the house. What's going on, Jamar? Who else is in here? We got Wild Card in the building. We got Socks Bulletins in the house. What's going on, Socks? We got Bat Dan's thoughts in the building. What's going on, Bat Dan? Right? Who else is in here? Man, we got a whole bunch of y'all in here. You dig? We got Douglas Murphy. Hold up, who else is in here? She said, Page in the sky, Page in the sky. We got, he said, St. Average 51. Say it ain't so. Nah. Who else is in here? Man, y'all was killing it in the chat. We got the homie Michael in the building. We got Kunim in the building. What's going on, bro? Who else is in here, man? Sorry if I miss anybody too, man. The chat's going crazy. Antonio Lopez. Who else is in here? Derek Waters. Game City. Glory 8 saying, I get it. We're black, but we don't have to have all this fucking bass dropping rat-a-tat-tat music all the time. Hey, Game City Glory. I feel it, but here's what I got to say to that, bro.
Next caller, me. I don't give a fuck what you think, bitch. Your thoughts ain't my thoughts. Bitch, I'm flowing straight from the survival scroll. Cut that bitch off. Next caller.
Anyway, who else we got in the building? We got Qatar in the house. What's going on, Qatar? We got W Necron. Shout out to the cool table. Right? Yeah. Hold on. Who else we got in here? Alan Belk is in the building. What's going on? Bro, we got a full chat in here. W Mears in the house. Right? Right, yeah. We got Chubby Teddy in the building. What's going on, Chubby Teddy? Shout out to the Prime. Man, y'all killing it in the chat. You dig? Hold up. Island Mike is in the building. Once again, sorry if I miss anybody. The chat's like exploding today. Every time I think I'm at the bottom, it's like, nope. Again, we got the homie W Mirror with the $5 super chat saying, Sky, can you send a link to the panel? I got something to say. I do have an open panel tonight, and not tonight, but coming up very, very soon. This one, I don't know if I can. You know what? I might shoot you a link later, bro. But let me get through this, and then I might shoot you a link, bro. For sure. Just give me a little bit. For sure. Let me go ahead and give you this drop, though.
Pam and I truly believe, for better or worse, you can't do our jobs, or even the jobs below our jobs, where you're a gatekeeper for material and curating what gets brought up for green light consideration. You cannot do the job like you're afraid to get fired. Because if you act like that, innovation dies. You're just doing the job to protect yourself, and you end up making the same movie over and over again, and the consumer moves on.
Hey, right. Hold up. We got the homie Sean Franklin in the building. Audio Man is in the house. Frank C. He said Gunn thought he was getting that 10-year plan, but he not. He said, yo, I ain't getting that 10-year plan. They was like,
you're not. Yeah, no, you're not. No, you're not. Stop.
Right. Just the DCU was never real. Just a Viceroy's dream from a toy collector. Come on, yo. J Mar said, Skywalker, how was Tron Ares? I actually thought it was super dope. I enjoyed it. It's actually like one of the better 3D movies I think I've ever seen too. Just to be honest. We got the homie Daniel in the building. What's going on, Daniel? We got the Spider-Man. He said, Sky, looks like you outlasted the accusations of being fractious. Gunn couldn't keep up with you. Maybe he should have paid attention to what the people wanted as opposed to fighting the fan. Hey, that is a great point, right? Oh my God. Are we at the bottom yet? Hold up. This is crazy. All right. And then we got Andre Porter saying ZSJL 2 and 3 not happening. Once again, I don't know if you missed it, but let me give you this drop too.
Next caller, me. I don't give a fuck what you think, bitch. Your thoughts ain't my thoughts. Bitch, I'm flowing straight from the survival scroll. Cut that bitch off. Next caller.
So we didn't learn. We didn't learn from last time. We didn't. So we didn't learn. Comprehension. We didn't learn.
Okay. All right. Anyway, let's go ahead and let's get started with the show, man, because y'all already know. Y'all be sure to see. I was trying to get to the chat, man. Y'all keeping me from being able to get the show started. You dig? Make sure y'all smashing that like button, hitting that share, and subscribe, as well as that notification bell so that you know when I'm going live or dropping a new video. You dig? All that good stuff, man. We are the originators, the creators, the founders, the engine, the heartbeat, whatever you want to call it, of the Sale ZSJL, otherwise known as the ZSSM, Zack Snyder Sale movement, which is trying to we've been trying to get that conclusion of Zack Snyder's DC arc over on the Netflix platform, and have been using these hashtags as the vehicle to do so. We only ask 3 rules of engagement, which are that you guys be positive, not mix the hashtags, and please do not mention tag quote, tweet, or respond to anything of that sort. Anybody over at WBD, which is including but not limited to one James Gunn. Y'all don't even know what y'all just did, man. Anyway, ZSJL to Netflix on YouTube and X are also platforms that you guys should be subscribed to and following, as all pertinent information will be coming from there, as well as myself and Apex Lux of the New Geeks. And if you would like to sponsor a stream, like the homie W Mir did for this one, right? When you guys give super chats, super thanks, gifted memberships, super stickers, anything of that sort, it is tallied up, and whoever donates the most will have their name scrolling across the bottom of a following discussion stream. Let me get caught back up with the chat, and then we're gonna get started with the show, you know. But man, we got, and somebody said something about Tron too. I missed it. Yeah, in Music City Soul. What's going on, bro? He said, yeah, man, Tron Ares was fire. Yeah, I had a lot of fun with it. Saw it in 40X. Super dope. Super dope. But let's go ahead and let's get started with the show. And we got a guest coming through. We got the homie Apex Lux in the house. What's going on, Lux? How you feeling, bro?
Your thoughts? Your thoughts?
Crazy, bro. Crazy, bro.
What's good, man?
Crazy, bro.
How you feeling tonight?
Hey, I'm feeling great, bro. I'm feeling great. Ready to have this conversation. This is gonna be super interesting, bro. This is gonna be super interesting because it's like I've been seeing a lot of takes out there, man. You know, and like it's just wild, man. It's wild, bro. Right? Hold up, real quick. We also got Chubby Teddy talking about Tron Ares was lit as fuck, and then we got him saying that they better make Tron 4. I actually agree with both of those sentiments. I actually really do. But anyway,
definitely got Tron on the list,
bruh. What's going on with I'm sure you saw what happened before you got on the panel.
I barely saw because I was grabbing my phone. I was grabbing something to drink, and I heard you say, "I got this drop for you," and I was like, "Wait, he must be getting on a troll."
Right.
I meant to rewind it before I jumped in the back, but
I had to hit 2 of them back to back, bro.
Oh damn,
2 of them back to back, and then hit him with so we didn't learn from last time. So we didn't learn. Like, bro,
comprehension.
You probably just saw that happen, bro. Anyway, crazy, man.
Yeah. Okay. So that was for a troll too. It was back to back. All right. Cool.
Yeah,
Cool.
back to
I was
back,
like,
bro.
Dang. What'd they say?
Different ones.
What was the dumb crap they said?
One of them came in there talking about, I know we're black, but we ain't got to listen to all this bass dropping, hippity hoppity stuff. I had to hit him with that. And then somebody came in and talked about ZSJL 2 and 3 is not happening. And I'm just like, bro, all right, bro. Like, okay. Just say, in case you didn't see it, I got one for you too.
Right.
Wow.
Bro.
So we didn't learn. Anyway.
Basically.
Oh my God. But before we get started with the stream, we also got the homie W Mir with the $20 super chat saying Jeff Snyder on the John Roca podcast tonight just said that the Paramount bid to WBD is BS. It's to jack up the stock prices and make WBD look good. And the buyout is not happening from all the people he talked to. Yo, look, here's the thing, man.
Wow, man. Go ahead, Sky, because
I just did a stream. Bruh, how do these people have all these connections and little old Skywalker know the shit and talking about it before they do? Or maybe, just maybe, they be knowing this shit too, but just don't be wanting to talk about it. Right? Because it's funny because we're literally about to go here now. Spoiler alert, we're about to react to the video that I put out. That's all we're doing tonight. Is we're reacting to the video that I put out on July 29th. Talking about this motherfucker was about to get fired.
Because why would we need to go anywhere outside of the syndicate?
Exactly.
When everything we're hearing is what we've already said. I know I don't be on my channel a lot like that. I pop up on Sky supporting the homie. You know what I'm saying? He's the major representative of the syndicate network. You know what I'm saying? As well as his own platform and his own brand. You feel me? Like he be doing his thing. So I support the homie. So I ain't got timestamps. But I know for a fact this gentleman, Skywalker, and myself have said several times in several different ways that very super chat that you're reading right there, that was going to happen, and if it happens, this is why. Literally, like
literally,
how many
broke it
times
down how like it's his dad that really got the money, and the dad
Scott,
is not
I'm
trying
talking
to do it.
even before that though.
Yeah. Oh no.
I feel
were
having conversations like this even before we started specifically saying something about
right, bro.
The
I was just trying to give him the benefit of the doubt, bro, because like even that shit was before these people are having these responses, right? Even the recent shit.
That's why I get a little irritated when I see people trying to stake claim to what, bruh. We've been saying these predictive models for I don't know how long.
Crazy.
Shit is wild, bro. Like,
bro, they trying to pump this shit up.
But it's dope. It's dope that, you know, the people who are kind of
it just lets you know what time it is.
Exactly. The handlers are like, you know, it's kind of fair game for the dude. Before I go on though, let me shout out the chat because I saw a lot of love. Mama Bear, Frank C, Saint Havoc, Paulo, Qatar, man, y'all was showing love to her brother. Wild Card, appreciate you. DC Talk, Necron, what up? Michael, what up? What up? What up? Just wanted to say what up to those individuals that was shouting your boy out. That's what's up. I appreciate the love from the syndicate chat.
Yeah, let me go ahead and hit this drop for W Mirror because
yes, sir. Thank you, W Mirror.
We gotta show the love, and y'all know I love this drop. You know, sorry, but just do.
Hold on, Drake. You ain't gonna say nothing else before, you know, we continue the party?
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna just need a moment of silence for this. Psst. I see dead people.
Mustard on a beat, how deep, bro. Any rap nigga, he a freak, though. Man down, call an ambulance, tell him breathe, bro. Nail a nigga to the cross, he walk around like, what's up with these jabroni ass niggas trying to see Compton? The industry can hate me, fuck them all in they mama. How many op really got? Mean it's too many options. Finish pass on his body, I'm John Stockton. Beat your ass and hide the Bible if God watching. Sometimes you gotta pop out and show niggas. Certified boogie man, I'm the one that up the score with him. Walking down, whole time I know he got some pulling him, extra shit, bully throwing him. Say Drake, I hear you like I'm young. You better not ever go to cell block 1. To any bitch that talk to him and they're in love, just make sure you hide your little sister from him. They tell me Chubb's the only one that get your hand me down. And party at the party playing with his notes now. And Papa got a real case, why is he around? Certified lover boy, certified pedestal. God, fuck him up. I'ma do myself. Why you calling like a bitch, ain't you? Trying to strike a chord, and it's probably they not like us. 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 They not like us.
Bro, I be That should be turning me up, bro. Anyway, nah, man, I'm just very glad to be able to be here and have this conversation, dog. Because, dude, we do got the receipts, man. And I just remember a little old channel, right? And this is after, bro. And you know what's crazy? This is right after that Comic-Con situation. Because at the beginning of this stream, because I was just going through it, I had to do that damn statement because of that fucking website, bro. Which, yeah, hey, still be on the lookout for that too. You know what I'm saying? But we got Best Lex Luthor and Bass Reeves in the building. Best Lex Luthor said had a really good time with China Aries 2. Saw the IMAX, want to see it in 3D. Bro, it's one of the best 3D movies I've ever seen. Or at least like recently. It's fire in 3D. Like fire. Anyway, bro. July 29th, dog. Or, you know what? Before we even get into this, let's kind of touch on, because I just saw this comment and it rejogged my memory. I also want to talk about how it seems to be like Gunn is like really free game right now. I want to play a video that I think highlights that, bro. And I'm actually glad that you're here because we can kind of talk about this because I actually saw your post and I was going to cook on this, but I want you to cook first since you kind of posted about this earlier, right? So
for sure,
dope that you're actually here, you know what I'm saying? But let's get to it though.
I think he recommended Peyton Reed to direct Ant-Man and be like, no, what did you do that for? But I think James, and maybe that's one of the reasons that, that's fascinating. James Gunn, before he left Marvel, was recommending a lot of talent, right? And a lot of that recent talent has really led Marvel down the wrong path, a path that oddly DC is now going on. And, you know, that's really interesting. I do wonder if there's a correlation there. That's crazy. No, I don't think that he's poisoning the competition. I think that, like, he honestly believes these are great recommendations, right? That's really amazing. Because remember, in the early days of Marvel, they were hiring more professional people, right? People who were more established. But then when Gunn came in, they started taking risks on like quirkier, lower down people. Oh, thanks again, X-Men Superfan. That's amazing. I never thought of that. That is really, really interesting. So yeah.
You know, wait, bro. Before you start, I think I'm not sure. I'm not sure of this, but I'm kind of willing to say and go out there on a limb. I'm one of the first people on the internet that ever said that James Gunn fucked up Marvel. I don't ever remember anybody saying that he ruined the MCU. I said that shit on Mad Max's panel.
Then yeah, you had to be one of the first. Because I was about to say I definitely have said it on quite a few panels.
I was saying that shit.
You said it before me,
bro. Before me. I was saying that shit on Mad Max's streams, dog. I literally, bro, before I even had my channel. That's crazy. Anyway, go ahead, bro.
No, I love that because it just shows that, you know, I've been aligned with somebody who we have so many thought processes that link up, bro. It's insane. I didn't even know you said that because I remember distinctly saying a lot of times, and maybe the chat can back me up too, that Gunn,
Chubby Teddy used to be over there. I can guarantee you that Chubby Teddy used to be over there, 100%. Yeah, bro.
Remember that stream? That Gunn always felt like he was doing like a poor man's Whedon. Damn, I think I probably said it on that stream that we did together too. A poor man's Whedon, which is saying something because Whedon's already a poor man's you know, anything. But yeah.
I literally said his brand of humor and his influence on the MCU ruined it because everything used to feel kind of different. And then when the Avengers came together, it was dope. But then when he got over there and after Guardians came out, everything started feeling like Guardians. All of a sudden, like Thor was fucking feeling like that. And it's like, what the fuck? Like Thor wasn't like a Guardians type character. Why is Thor going like that? And then it's all this funny shit with, you know, you get down the line with Ant-Man. I'm pretty much, it's just all these things, bro. All these things came after.
Yep. That's funny. So yeah, we've been, this was destiny, bro.
I used to be saying that shit on Mad Max's streams, bro. I literally was saying that since I've been on the internet. I said ever since James Gunn had Guardians of the Galaxy, it ruined the MCU. I've always said that before I even had my channel.
Oh, Alan Belk. I think Whedon. Thank you for reminding me. I think Whedon is a poor man's Quentin Tarantino. That's what I think. That's what I've always said. It was Whedon is a poor man's Quentin Tarantino, and James Gunn is a poor man's Josh Whedon. But yeah, to react to that, I mean, it kind of. I think the thesis for today is the Syndicate Network was right, and we've always been ahead of the curve. And just to clarify, what's up?
Do you see why I said? Oh wait, I don't know if you saw at the beginning of this stream, because before I had put this up, I was like, the prophecy came from the man in white, and the revelation came from the man in black. Do you get it now?
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. Hey, I had to rock out today. Bro, this shit is crazy.
That's dope. Because, like, I think to clarify, man, like the reason why it's been so important for us, man, because I ain't gonna lie, like I know I kind of been the asshole about credit, but I think Sky really understands now, and that's not a knock on Sky if like he's gotten to understand where I'm coming from on that now. But like, this is why, bro. When you take so many arrows, when you take so much hate, when you take so much ire, when you take so much bullshit, like they flog the hell out you, right? And then when what you say comes true ahead of time, right? When you basically deliver a prophecy, and instead of people going, oh man, that would be interesting if what Sky is saying is true, or if what Leon is saying comes true, right? It will be interesting. Wow. Instead of just saying that and having a nuanced conversation, it's instead, oh, F y'all ain't this, y'all ain't that. You guys are a broke basement dwelling. You know what I'm saying? Like it goes crazy. And it's like, wait, what? And then months later, oh, wait, those guys were onto something.
Crazy.
So that's why, just to explain to the chat, why we act the way we act about taking credit for ideas, for concepts, for theories, for prophetic speaking, so to speak, right? And we're gonna keep doing it because y'all gonna keep with that bullshit. So,
yep,
we're gonna keep bringing that arrogance. A W's a W, you know,
for sure. Because I damn sure said this July 29th. I'm like, yo, is this guy about to get fired? You know, and everybody's like, hey man, this guy's tripping, you know. You know what I mean? Like,
and bro, just to comment and finish my comment on the whole Grace thing, I just think it's hilarious, man, because like just one of the examples that I'll give is that stream that you and I did on the timeline of DC and Warner Brothers. I mean, we broke that thing the fuck down, man. Did we not?
Absolutely, bro.
How much was I toiling away at the damn timeline, and you were like, Leon,
bro. Yep.
You were like, bro, let's just do it, bro.
Let's just do it, right? I was like,
let's just do it, bro.
Well, let's just do it.
I was like, man, I'm trying to get everything. And then when you said that, I was like, you know what? F this, man. What we're giving is gonna be more than they knew.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
And lo and behold, we gave up way too much tea.
Way too much.
Shit that had nothing to do with the damn, you know what I mean? Talking about how deep James Gunn has been involved with DC way before everybody knew. We theorized that. Gave up the information that I keep repeating all the time about Jeff Johns, about Josh Whedon. All this stuff is connected, man.
All of it, bro. All of it. And now we know, oh shit, the same thing that's kind of happening at Marvel is kind of happening at DC. Oh shit, why is every fucking 2 weeks he's talking about a crossover now? Why is he mentioning that he was talking about Ryan Reynolds about being in fucking Peacemaker as Deadpool? What is going on, bro? Come on, man. What are we doing here?
Crazy.
And then for y'all to act like just nobody was coming up with these concepts? Just, oh my God, it just dropped out of the sky. This guy's getting fired. Right? Nah, but they want to let you take all the arrows, though. Some of them even want to help shoot them at you. It's just to turn around later and say you was right. But then not say you was right. Right?
Exactly. Right.
Nah, bro. Nah, dog. Nah, homie. Anyway, bro. Nah, we here, man. We rocking out. And, man, let's get this started, Joe, because this, was about, a couple months ago. July 29th. Right? Bum, bum, bum. Bum, bum, bum. Yeah, I had to speed this up because, man, oh, man, oh, man, oh, man. A lot to get to it, you know what I'm saying? I was pissed. Brad, to just get that statement, I was pissed.
Boy, do we have problems up here.
Low key.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Because, I kind of went into this on one of the prior streams the other day. But, obviously, when I brought up that tweet thread and we were, kind of addressing it, right? I had kind of been, because look,
for sure,
y'all can take for it, whatever, right? But I be hearing stuff too, just like a lot of these people be talking about, oh yeah, I'm hearing stuff, right? I had been hearing some stuff too that I, but I hadn't been willing to, kind of talk about these things, right? But when that tweet came out, I was like, yo, this thing, like this kitten's got claws, you know what I'm saying? Like it really might be a situation where, this whole co-head DC Studios situation might be switched up a little bit, But here is the bigger question, right? Before I even get into what I got to say, right? Would anybody be surprised by this? Would anybody be surprised by this? Right? I mean, since this guy's been hired, it's been nothing but chaos. Chaos. It's fair. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's been nothing but straight fucking chaos, yo. Like, you think the people behind the scenes don't know what the fuck is going on, right? I don't think that they don't know that this whole massaging of the numbers and trying their best to make this shit look feasible and viable. Y'all don't think that they know what's going on? Yo, that's not the way that works. They can say whatever they want to publicly, right? They might even be saying one thing internally to like their lower level employees. Or certain people that might not be privy to certain information. You could even be high up and still not be on a need-to-know basis.
Wait. First of all, bro, before we even get to, I'm cooking right now, bro.
Y'all don't see it, but there's a chef's hat on his head.
Like, bro, this is wild, bro. But hey, we gonna let this rock out, Leon. I'm just saying, right? Like,
Just saying.
This is what happens when you don't delete your content, people. This is what happens. This is why not deleting your content is very important, right? Because you can just go back and you can just please say that this is an inception moment, a stream within a stream within a stream, bro. we about to go layers deep, dog. There's so many different streams that we could react to, but y'all don't even understand. This is the one where I literally told y'all that I heard that this motherfucker's about to get fired. Anyway, anything that you wanted to say, Leon, before we get back to the video? I'm sorry.
It's just crazy, bro. Like I don't know. It's almost like we just gotta clip everything that we say, bro, that we know is gonna be fire. It's gonna be news later, and just drop it as shorts. That's all I got to say on it so far. You know what I mean?
He said, "Give him the kick, bro." It's time to wake up.
Inception.
Yep. He said, "Thank your founder. Thank your founding fathers, bro." Oh my God.
You damn right. Thank your founding fathers.
But let's get back to this, man. I mean, am I wrong? Right? I mean, you see this all the time at the level of a talk, right? Like you see this shit all the time. So would it really be surprising if somebody came through with a crazy pitch deck? All right? Right? You know? Y'all don't think it's funny? Executives unfollowing this guy? Right? Bro, the writing was on the wall the whole time. Why wasn't nobody talking about the fact that people was unfollowing this dude except us? Sorry,
you see it all the time over here at the Syndicate Network.
Sorry,
see it all the time.
It's just like it's so much stuff that's just so many receipts, bro. You know what I mean? Oh man, bruh. I'm saying, dog. I'm saying. Red Dan says, I still think Gunny Poo won't be fired per se. I think he will be a figurehead for the next year and they won't renew his contract. Wait, so what Bat Dan is saying that they're not going to fire him. They're just not going to hire him. Right? Is that what you're saying, Bat Dan? That if they're not going to fire him, you know, he won't be fired. He just won't be hired per se. Right? Nah, I don't think they love his chaos, bro. I don't think they love it, bro. Wait, hold up. Let me move this. Because look, I was having to say, I don't think they love what this guy's doing. Right? I don't think they love what this guy's doing. I don't think they love it, bro. I don't think they love it.
I actually want to touch on something else just briefly as well. The comment that Bat Dan said in the past and now the present that he says he's still standing by. And in my opinion, that is what we call that colloquially, we call that semantics. It's fucking fired. Either way. Right? Same rules that we applied to Henry Cavill, we would have to apply to this Gunn situation. If we're saying Gunn's not going to get fired, then that means Henry Cavill did not get fired either. Correct? But we all know that's a lie because Henry Cavill was fired. So anybody, and yes, including you, Bad Dan, anybody that is stuck on wordplay and semantics need not, because a firing is a firing is a firing.
Bro, did you see, bro, Corin Sweat, bro, when he said that he thought he was going to be in Star Wars, bro? He was like, what you think that he going to be in?
Yep.
You want to be in Star Wars or whatever, right? We'll be like, oh shit, I'd probably be in Star Wars. I'd probably rather be a Jedi. What? You're Superman right now. You think Henry Cavill would have said that? Bro, they was doing cross promotion going at Star Wars at its peak.
Facts.
Bro, never mind, bro. I'm sorry, bro. You know, I'm never mind, bro. Ah! What? They stood toe to toe. What are we talking about, bro? That's how peak that shit was back then, dog. I'm sorry. Anyway, let me get y'all the drop, man, because y'all hit the like requirement.
You still owe the Great One 50,000 more worlds. He will hear your plea when you pay your debt.
Yeah, man. He said a show that's not renewed is canceled. Right? Crazy, bro.
Facts. Like,
crazy.
What are we doing here?
Nah, I was. Look, man, let's get back to the video, bro, because we got to get through this, bro. Bro, these timestamps have been kind of spooky lately. I ain't even gonna front. They've been spooky, dog. It's like just these, you know, just like time capsules, right? And you go in there and you dig out and you see what it is, bro, and it's just the truth.
Facts.
Oh my goodness. Let's get back to it. Bro, at the end of it, bro, it's the money, Lebowski. It's the money, Lebowski. Right? Crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then Ill Life says it's all about pulling wool over investors' eyes. But how many times, look, I be asking people this question, right? How many times are you gonna fall for the banana in a tailpipe? Right? This should have said, you mean about the executive civil war that's going on behind the scenes? But right? If it's a civil war, it's gonna be winners and losers. And if you picking winners and losers right now, who's on the side of the winners and who's on the side of the losers? Narson, he got experience with this, right? See why I said with the $5 super chat. All I'm saying is whenever he gets fired, you better start off this day's stream with the hold up, bro. No, I got you right now, dog. I got you right now, bro. Yeah. Right? Man, we getting to it, bro. We getting to it, bro. He said, oh, and Scott, who said it? WBD? Man, bro, we've been on that over here this whole time, dog. Right? He said people he works with, colleagues, bro. He said, Scott, that's not all. It gets even better. Right? Yeah, man, it's full, bro. They over there putting together pitch decks, bro. Right? He said, yeah, Scott, I guess that is exactly what I'm. Yeah. You saying that they're not gonna fire him, Bad Dan. Right? They're just not gonna hire him, bro. He said this chaos is not making the money. Let him know, Matt G. Let him know, Matt G. He said Corp only put up with chaos if you bring it in the big bucks, right? Like the Joker was, dog. You saw, he was like, I want half. Right? Crazy. He said, you don't got to be a teacher to figure this stuff out. Facts, bro. Like, even like
A middle school teacher can figure this out, bro. Right? Like, you know what I'm saying? This is like basic stuff. You know, basic arithmetic, bro. You know, math, science, you know, history, or wait, no, it ain't called history. What's it called? Like, yeah, social studies. You know what I'm saying? Chemistry, PE, right? Or what do they call it? Gym, you know. Crazy, bro. Yeah, hey, let them know, cool one. You know what I'm saying, bro? We flexing in here, dog. We chilling, bro. You know what I'm saying? You see this all the time at the level of a top. Right? He said, when you see some of the names in these two companies, everything's gonna start making sense. Right? Hey, what's wild is, bro, is that like what's really wild is that when they, bro, I can't believe we went full circle. We went from Warner Brothers Pictures to Warner Media to Warner Discovery, no, to Warner Brothers Discovery, back to Warner Brothers, right? This shit's crazy. Mind of Inception says, I really wonder what all those films that bombed would have been like if they didn't get edited by Gunn. Bro, I bet you that somebody's been bringing this stuff up, right? Like, bro, you don't think that there's been conversations after this fucking movie started tracking to do what he was gonna do? Okay, is that or is that not pretty much what Grace Randolph was just kind of getting at too? Because you can say, hey man, like this guy's been over there, he's been giving all these notes and shit, right? Gave notes on Black Adam, gave notes on The Flash, gave notes on Joker 2, right? And everything he touches just kind of turns to poop, for lack of a better term, Leon.
Exactly.
Right? Like, so I mean, ain't that what Grace Randolph pretty much? I mean, look, I can run the video back. Am I tripping?
Yeah, I mean, you know, since certain crowds they can't take our word for it, right? Let's add Grace's word into it.
I think he recommended Peyton Reed to direct Ant-Man and be like, no, what did you do that for? But I think James, and maybe that's one of the reasons that, that's fascinating. James Gunn, before he left Marvel, was recommending a lot of talent, right? And a lot of that recent talent has really led Marvel down the wrong path, a path that oddly DC is now going on. And, you know, that's really interesting. I do wonder if there's a correlation there. That's crazy. No, I don't think that he's poisoning the competition. I think that, like, he honestly believes these are great recommendations, right? That's really amazing. Because remember, in the early days of Marvel, they were hiring more professional people, right? People who were more established. But then when Gunn came in, they started taking risks on, like, quirkier, lower down people. Oh, thanks again, X-Men Superfan. That's amazing. I never thought of that. That is really, really interesting. So, yeah.
Bruh, come on, bro. Come on, bro.
Yo, shout out to Kunim and what he just said. That's the part that irritates me and why I'm very touchy about this topic and where you and I and, you know, the syndicate stands on it, because this whole like clown show of like, oh my God, wow, it's fascinating news that I should have already known. Like, come on. You know what I mean? Like, again, it goes back to the, where were you when all the arrows are being shot, right? And I just look at the work we've done, the work you've done, your consistency and getting the message out there repeatedly, right? The conversation of how did we get here in the first place? What's the culture of, you know, the MCU and Disney, and the culture of DC and WB, like all that shit is important. The details of how we get to, you know, October 13th, 2025, right? All that shit is important. So I appreciate it. And I appreciate the chat also equally rolling their eyes at people like Grace, man. Like, you know.
Yeah, man. It's crazy. Right? Okay, look, right? Like, just think about this. Okay. Just think about this, right? When Black Adam was tracking the way that it was tracking, when David Zaslav and them was obviously kind of juggling these two different ideas, right? These two different competing ideas, right? When the Black Adam tracking, I mean, we have found out recently that James Gunn and them got hired when Black Adam did what it did, right? So, which obviously means that there was multiple conversations going on, right? Which is why I thought it was so strange when James Gunn said that, yeah, Zaslav never even considered what The Rock was trying to do. And I'm like, what are you talking about? Because there was all these changes being made to these movies, right? That wouldn't make any sense unless, you know what I mean? Like, so with that same logic, Gunn later undid those changes, mind you. Right? They took Ben Affleck outside. I mean, out of Aquaman 2. We know he was in the movie. It was confirmed he was in the movie, right? They confirmed he was in the movie.
Yep. One of viral posts that I had where Ben Affleck was on set with Aquaman. And then they had those I don't know if they were red carpet stoppages where they were stopped at the red carpet doing interviews. And Jason Momoa was like excited as hell for Ben Affleck to be back and in Aquaman. Yeah, they were spreading that Snyderverse love all over those movies. And that's why on streams that we've done together, you have said several times, and I've said several times, that that basically we add that to the pot of how much money he's lost, the company, because we're not just counting Superman. It's whatever Creature Commandos did not do. It's whatever Superman did not do.
Yeah,
it's
bro. It's
what's
the
to
Flash.
Come. And it's the Flash.
It's the Flash.
Black Adam.
Bro, it's all these movies, dog. He forced his wife
Blue
into
Beetle.
that movie, bro. It's Blue Beetle. Bro, it's Aquaman 2. It's all of these movies, bro.
Yep.
They made all of these changes for this guy.
Now, let me throw this in there real quick, too. We're not saying that we're not counting the advice and the details and notes that he used to give movies before that we've already reported on that. When we went over the history of Warner Brothers in DC, we talked about that. We're being very specific about this because you know how it goes, Sky. If I don't say this, then it's like, well, you guys said you knew. What I'm saying is the shit that's officially now, it's not even public, but it's easier to say what he did within a certain time frame from Black Adam to Flash to Blue Beetle onward, right? And even the Suicide Squad. It's easier to digest and discuss that before we start diving into the nitty-gritty and doing a whole nother stream or just bringing up the whole stream about the shit that he did with Josh Whedon, Jeff Johns, and them. As a whole, that's a different era that he was a part of. We're talking about the more Hamada, Safran, Gunn era that was from the Suicide Squad onward. That's a shit ton of money lost. And I remember I did the real time on that one.
Real quick, Somar, put your question again because I just can't go all the way up and see it because the chat's gonna start jumping again. Put your comment again.
Who?
To Somar. What were you saying, Leon? And
he said a comment before.
1 minute, W Mirror. But yep.
See.
No.
Not jumping for me. Yeah, that shit way up there though. Yeah, put that shit in the chat.
Yeah, bro, that's what I'm saying. Just
that shit way up
chill,
there.
Bro. Yeah.
Hey, this chat on fire tonight, y'all.
Yeah. That's why I'm like, yo, cool.
Appreciate
just
y'all.
let it go. And
yeah, that was
just wait.
That was pretty much all I had to say about that for now.
DC all the way with the $5 super chat saying, coincidence, the excuse of kings, the belief of fools. Lionel Luther. All right, let me go ahead and hit you with this drop.
I like that quote.
Real quick.
Now it could end in the 600 million range. That would be a disaster. That would be somebody else should take over DC. Because, man, that would be really bad. I mean, I guess they could wait to greenlight further projects because we'll have our answer to this by the end of the summer. Maybe that's the answer. See where it ends. But if it ends with a 6 in front of it, that's really bad.
Oh my God, bro. All right, yeah, man. This is crazy, man. Yeah, bro. He got to put that comment again. Yeah, and 1 second, W Mirror. Wait, hold up. Where's my question? Do we talk about Man of Steel getting destroyed by professional journalists, which definitely didn't help it reach a Billy and Gunn movie been shielded to the cloud? Yeah, we've definitely brought that up on
that comment.
On like we have definitely brought that up on prior streams for sure. Absolutely.
Yeah. And the media being basically the other arm, basically being the other arm of all this, the legacy media and outlets. Yeah, we talked about that. We talked about that on every damn platform.
Yeah, on
X.
Here, we literally done spaces here, all that.
Spaces,
right
here. Yeah, for sure. Definitely.
Right. Yeah, but let's go ahead and keep going.
Right? Let's just use the same logic. Right? So what if somebody else had a competing idea? Right? That is coming into fruition right around the time that this movie was tracking and it started and it's doing what it's doing. Maybe there's another decision getting made right now. That's all I'm saying. I mean, bro, ain't it fun? Like, look, it's funny, right? Because how you come into something is often how you end up leaving that same thing.
Ain't that something? Yo, you ever heard that quote? Like, don't mess with like a married woman because she gonna end up cheating on you, or you know what I'm saying? If you ever try to like, you know what I'm saying? Because like
facts.
The way you get them, a lot of times be the way you end up losing them.
Yep.
Right.
That's a fact, Jack.
How you come into something usually be the way you end up leaving. Oh my God, boy, yo, that man was cooking right there, boy. Right? Who is this guy? I need this guy on my team, bro, for sure, man. This is crazy.
Hey, see if you can get him on the channel.
He got to be on the squad, bro. Whoever this guy is, bro, this is wild. This is crazy.
Like, look at what's going on with Matt Reeves. And we talk about that, but it's like
yo, hey, you want to kind of speak on that, Leon? Because that's something that you be very particular about, bro.
Talking about the situation with Matt Reeves?
Yeah, bro.
Hey, it goes back to that quote you just said. You know, how you pull him is oftentimes how you lose him. How did he get his project? It had to get snatched away from the Batman himself, Ben Affleck. He took the man's the fucking title to the damn movie,
bro. That's kind of egregious, bro. I can't even front.
And then they had to come out and lie and say that was a working title. No, it wasn't. That was a title the entire time.
Bro, the same shit they just did with Man of Tomorrow. Ain't that the same thing?
Bro.
It's the same thing they just did with Man of Tomorrow, bro. They was like, oh, yeah, well, I mean, Zach never officially said, bruh, the whole fandom called that shit Man of Tomorrow, and Zach never corrected him. We all knew that movie as Man of Tomorrow, bro. It only made sense, bro.
Facts, bro. Every piece of fan art was Man of Tomorrow, Man of Tomorrow, Man of Tomorrow. Occasionally you'll see a Man of Steel 2, but it was mostly Man of Tomorrow. Yeah, man. That thing with Matt Reeves, though, that's why I have no real, I don't have a dog in that fight. I'm just like, whatever about it, because I'm not forgetting the fact that man, and he was very professional about it, and he was very kind about it. So that's why I'm not like, he wasn't petty. The only thing that I didn't like is production, people that were on production, executive producers, I should say, producers were saying that they were going to out Nolan.
Yeah, that's where it came in.
And it was like, nah, Brody. Nah, Brody. So, and I'm gonna say this as a side note. Y'all saw that post that was out there about the Batmobile being auctioned. They made like a street legal Batmobile from the BVS Batmobile. Bro, that shit was so fucking gorgeous, bro.
Yep.
And then they're just not doing that.
Yeah.
For everything DC or Batman related. It's only about 2 of them Johns that get mad love. And I just mean two Batman brands. That's the 89, Mike, basically Keaton's Batman and Ben's Batman. You know what I'm saying? And, we see love for other Batmen when they're all being shown love, right?
Yeah.
But when it comes to like just flat out everything resale, it's definitely, and I'd probably say Nolan's is probably like a close third as far as like the brand and everything.
We gave a Batman Standing with Gods to have Batman walk into every single scene, bro. That's crazy. That is crazy, bro.
And it goes towards that agenda. I'm not even trying to hate on Matt Reeves because he made a much finer movie than what
James Gunn did. 100%.
Than what James Gunn has done or could do.
He's just a better filmmaker, bro. He's just a better filmmaker.
For sure. But that, to me, the Batman was too close. It's gonna sound probably crazy to people, but I don't give a shit. It was too close to something that like, it was just too close to something that flew around the same. I don't even want to finish the sentence.
What, it was too close to Christopher Nolan?
No. That was the obvious thing. To me, it was too close to like Gunn. I'll tell you why. Just real quick. Not the movie. Batman. He was beta as hell. He obviously never got laid. And he was very emotionally unstable with the whole Alfred thing. The movie, the film itself, let me say this again. The film itself is very much, the cinematography is fantastic. The film was much better than anything Gunn has done.
Okay.
But that
you think
Batman,
that's why he want his Batman so bad?
Possibly. I mean, it's, because it's easier too. He can't crack Batman. So, and Matt Reeves cracked Batman more so than Gunn.
Yeah, it's easier to just absorb what he's doing. Yeah, right.
But it's also, I mean, I'm just saying, I'm a huge Batman dude, and y'all know me when it comes to details and reading between the lines of life, right? I'm even more stupid when it comes to Batman, but stupid in a good way. But yeah, man. I mean, some people could hear what I'm saying and be like, this guy's on some crazy shit right now. But I don't care. You take that Batman, his unstable emotion, and he's obviously like he might be a virgin. And I'm not even saying keeping your virginity is necessarily bad. I'm just saying the socially inept nature of a man, of his power, his intellect, and his wealth not getting laid, that says a lot. So all that shit, I'm just like, that's about as it's like that Batman was written by Gunn and plucked into a Matt Reeves movie, Sorry, Matt Reeves. I know you made this Batman. That's kind of how I felt watching that.
That is a great observation. Actually, that's very astute, bro.
Appreciate it.
You know what I'm saying?
It takes me back to the Flash scene, right? When they're on the bridge, and they try to make Batman seem all inept.
Yeah,
and they tried to make Flash seem like he was some virgin. Clearly, this man had swagger when he rescued old girl.
Right.
He looked at her like, "Yeah, you about to be the one, baby. Oh shit, can't let you see me. Gotta run." It went from that to whatever the hell that was in the Flash movie, and then the Bruce Wayne that we saw, who he had so much trouble in his life that he still couldn't keep the ladies off of him. This man woke up in a cold sweat to a baddie next to him in bed, sipping on some drink. But he goes from that to
wine. Of great wine too, that pissed off Alfred when he saw it. He like, oh my god.
He was like, damn, bro.
He drank that last night. He just
So it's like, I don't know. I just be paying attention to these little details, man. I just think DC was heading towards a more gun-centric path than I think we realize, even with the Matt Reeves thing, which is part of the reason why it's being held up.
Yeah, I don't know about that anymore, bro. Because now that this Netflix thing is popping, it's like, bro, if you can have the GOAT, what anyway, man. Back to this, man. Because let's get back to this. Like, hey, man, like, came into the project a little crazy, right? Like, it was, snatched it from Ben Affleck. You know what I mean? It got snatched from Ben, kept the name the same, didn't even change the name of it, right? Like, there's all this stuff with Batman Gate, you know what I'm saying? And like all this, I don't know. And then it seems like getting the sequel is an issue, right? Shout out to Wozniak. I mean, by that same logic, look at what's going on with the fucking Superman movie, right? And it seems
absolutely
like how you come into the situation, taking over some shit, firing people, dividing the fan base, going at fans with bots and influencers and shit, all types of crazy shit, right? It seems, like might be getting what you deserve. I don't know, crazy. He said, send in the kindergarten teachers. I agree. Right? But I have a little bit more of like a leniency, towards the middle school teachers. Cause I feel like, that's like really when kids are at like their how can I say this? They're like, they're like peak of like being annoying, you know what I'm saying? Like, cause like everybody be like, oh, I don't like kids. It's like teenagers, man. I don't like teenagers. You know what I'm saying? I always think that they can beat you up. You know what I'm saying? I always think they can beat you in basketball. It's like, bro, I give you a little noogie. You know what I'm saying? Get out of here, bro. Right? So I got more leniency towards middle school teachers. You know what I'm saying? Facts. Said super shit was so bad that no one wants to see Fantastic Four. Crazy, bro. Right? But I don't even think it's that, man. I think it's like, bro, it's a lot of stuff in theaters right now, dude. Like, it's all types of shit going on, man. I think Fantastic Four is gonna be just fine, bro. I think that movie's gonna be just fucking fine. Like, people have to realize this too. The Superman opening weekend was 5 days long, yo. That shit was 5 days. So, you know what I mean? What up, Luis the G? What's going on, bro? A much love, homie. We got Jay with the $5 super chat saying that article came out about WBD splitting, and yet comic book movie social media calling Super L box office success. They even trying to say it's not gonna split up now, bro. They're trying to say it's gonna be a buyout, a hostile takeover, bro. And they trying to stop the damn split, bro. Crazy. Box office success. But anyway, let's get back to this, man.
You did that follow super chat.
Go ahead and let me get this drop though. Nah, I gotta go. Going with the show. 1 second.
Good evening. We, the unwilling, led by the unknowing, are doing now
Chat's jumping, man. Man, y'all killing it in the chat, bro. For sure, reboot is a record. Yeah, for sure, bro. The crazy thing is when you watch Peacemaker's trailer, it feels like super shit. Is it that you got a movie in theaters and you're the head of DC Studios and your big thing at Comic-Con with 6,500 people there is Peacemaker, right? And you're saying that panelists couldn't be there because they weren't feeling well from the night before, and they were on a panel. They were on 2 panels before. I don't know. It was just wild, man. I don't know, bro. It was wild. This whole universe, crazy, right? It's the peace verse. I want to tell you guys how much the bar has been lowered, guys. Now, I remember when he said maybe they were hungover, bro. It was crazy. I was like, hold up. Utterly ridiculous. But look, this is what people are celebrating, yo.
Look, nah, let me get past all the box office.
This movie,
because hold on.
Oh my God,
already know
whatever phase that was, bro.
We already know. I mean, we already know that this movie flopped.
This is crazy, bro.
Because I'm about to
situation where it all come back, bro. And I'm just asking, would you be surprised, yo? Come back, bro. I'm just saying, hey, it might be a situation where it all come back, bro. I'm just saying.
I think I lost that timestamp.
He said we beat Marvel's big flops. Exactly. Right. He said call the press, right? Because since it brought in, they just tried to pretend immediately. Y'all remember them night shifts, bro? Them night shifts are legendary, bro. You know what I mean? But you know, I'm just saying this post right here, bro. This Gunn is so getting fired thread. Look, and there's an appearance from CY98. Now, they might have had some dates fucked up because it definitely wasn't going to be happening like, you know, no time soon. But certain decisions, especially one that, you know, was made.
Yep, here we go. All right, we got the homie DC all the way with the $5 super chat saying when Batman pulled out the torch and became the light of Gotham, I said this director doesn't understand Batman. Superman is the light. Do you want to kind of touch on that, Leon?
Hell yeah, I do. Yeah. I ain't even know that's what it said. That's crazy. Hey, appreciate that, DC all the way. You're absolutely right, man. This whole idea where everybody's trying to make Batman out to be this character that is going through this journey into the light to become this pure, that's such bullshit, man. That's such bullshit. I'm not even going to tell you what Batman is about because that's just going to be giving it away, man.
Yeah.
I told you I'm not doing it. I got so many cool ass Batman details and ideas that writers don't have. They ain't got it. But you're right. I saw that scene too at the end and I was like, oh my God. I just started rolling my eyes like, oh, shit's so damn corny, bruh. Damn, J-Mar just said that. That's funny. It was mad corny, man. I was like, bro, come on, bro. The light.
Let me go ahead and let me give you this drop, bro. You know what I mean?
You hear that, Mr. Anderson? That is the sound of inevitability.
Yeah. Right. He said, absolute Skywalker. This dream within his dream is breaking the space-time continuum. Yeah, bro. Sky reacted to Sky. Yeah, because we about to get to this tweet. Because this tweet is when I started breaking this down because they was trying to make it seem like, you know, hold on, let me back it up a little bit, too. And then we gonna break this down.
So, words, bro, was supposed to be Ryan Coogler, dog. Y'all remember them night shifts, bro? Them night shifts are legendary, bro. You know what I mean? But, you know, I'm just saying, this post right here, bro, This Gunn is so getting fired thread. Look, and there's a appearance from CY98. Now, they might have had some dates fucked up because it definitely wasn't going to be happening like, no time soon. But certain decisions, especially one that, was made months ago. Hey, I'm just saying. Yo. Said that all got halted. Russo brothers are doing Doomsday and Secret Wars because of Robert Downey Jr. That was RDJ's condition in his contract. Yep. All right. Nah, yeah, all that night shift still available, still up. Wait, where'd that chat go? This movie cost so much money, dog, and they're not being honest, bro. They're not being honest, dog. And honestly, dude, and I don't care, I keep saying this. This is my opinion. I don't think this movie made $500 million, dog. I'm telling you, the numbers do not add up, bro. Okay, right? This is even at the time, so I still don't believe that 600 number. They was at $272 million total.
Facts.
Okay. They do, what was it? It was like 40 something domestic. And then they did like, what, it was like another 90 fucking million overseas, even though it was like, they made 95 overseas in week 1. And then you come back. Like, what? Crazy, bro. But it is what it is. That's just my opinion. I ain't got nothing to back that up. But I'm just saying, going by how weird everything is surrounding this movie.
They Captain Marvel that shit as much as they could until they ran out of money.
Yep. Especially on the domestic side. That's why.
That's what I mean. Purely on the domestic side is where they Captain Marveled it, because remember, you and I, we had mad conversations talking about this shit over the phone, how the numbers are spiking up and down. And it was like, I've never seen that before. I've never seen where they're like reporting ahead of time. It's got this much. And then it takes them 4 or 5 days to actually reach the number that they were saying it was already at.
Crazy.
You know what I'm saying?
Crazy.
It was just weird, bro. And then
all these weird updates, like every hour, every couple hours, you'd be like, what do you, like, why are y'all reporting on this movie like that?
It was crazy as hell, bro.
It was crazy. Box office updates by the hour. What?
$295 million and $3 and shit. Like, they counting every penny and reporting every penny. It was kind of insane.
Right. For sure, man. You said $100 million increase at 3 a.m. Right? Yeah. Nah, this is crazy, bro. But let's get back to this, man. Look, y'all know, look at how weird shit is right now. Like, look at what's going on. They're caping for this movie, bro. I literally saw an article that said it had a 44% drop internationally in week 2. And then they left out that it had a 92% drop in China. So I'm like, hold up. You take out the 92% drop so that you can say it's only 44%. That's crazy. When do outlets do shit like that, bro? Bro, that's crazy. Bro, in hindsight, that's nasty work, bro.
They were working overtime.
To say something only had a 44% drop internationally, if you take out the 90% drop that it had in China, that's nasty work, bro.
Yeah, they were working overtime to try to make this movie. That's shit crazy.
That's nasty work, bro. You
Fred
say
end up losing 42 mil, and that's before you actually do some real calculations.
this movie lost them so much money, bro. James Gunn. Y'all, hey, that's what y'all get for running with Gunn. But here you go, bro.
Facts.
I'm asking you guys an honest question. When do outlets do shit like that? Like fudge the numbers and say, hey,
yeah, it only made, you know, I mean, yeah, it only dropped 44% overseas. If you take out China, which it dropped 92% there, you know, but like, what? You're lying, bro. That's what I'm saying, yo. I'm like, how do you make 95 million internationally?
You just made yourself take a
opening
drink.
weekend.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And then the second
Just
weekend,
did it on purpose too.
You make damn near 90 million. And on top of that, it's getting pulled out of theaters all over the place in all these countries. Like, come on, yo. Come on, yo. I can tell when a company's flailing, bro. Trust me. I know. I've worked for flailing companies. I can tell. Hold on 1 second.
All right. Yeah. I'm about to come back in HD. I remember this, I think. You know what I mean? I think I remember what happened.
Yeah, my bad. I had to sneeze. You know what I mean?
It was probably another stream.
I had to sneeze real quick. Crazy. Oh, snap. Mama Bear said 71 likes. Let me go ahead and hit this drop for y'all. Yeah. And Snyder said, every time your hero saves a cat out of a tree, you write a puff the whole place down. You can just shelf his universe till contracts are up and make Reeves verse focus. And not that I support that either. But I just mean in regards to Gunn. Hey, crazy. Okay. I'ma just say this. If I gotta choose between the devil I know and the devil I don't know, take Reeves verse times out of 100. I'll take maybe I'm up, dog.
Nah, we ain't getting to that.
At least I could say that. The no announcement of Superman 2 at Comic-Con tells you, bro, they didn't announce shit at Comic-Con. Not a damn thing. You know what they announced? A trailer. They announced a trailer.
That's crazy.
Y'all don't think we noticed?
Oh my god.
They're clocking every dollar. Yo, imagine every time somebody check out on Fandango, the fucking numbers is getting another $2 in Alabama.
Let me stop, bro.
This is wild.
Oh my god.
Max Kellerman, bro. Look, with the I want the Reeves verse, dog. I want the Reeves.
Oh, the Max Kellerman line
being pointed at Earth. I want Andrew Iguodala taking that shirt, bro. I want the Reeves verse, dog. I want the Reeves verse, bro.
Oh my god, this is hilarious.
He said Gunn still passing notes. Hey, we gonna see, bro. We gonna see if he still got the juice for that long, bro. So long as he's allowed to have the juice. Right. He said, yep, you already know. What's that? You know what? Because wasn't no exciting shit there from like these comic book stuff. It's Comic-Con. You know what I'm saying? Having shit and shit. You know what I'm saying?
I don't want to talk about
Peacemaker trailer,
bro.
Unfortunately. Literally said the script is getting there, right? He said, not quite ripe yet. Saying that shit about Batmite was a little fucker. You know what I'm saying? Yo, Pattinson fighting Batmite. Not is gonna make money. It is. I'm telling you, man. A little bit, dog. Like you can't do this whole fucking uber realistic Batman all over again, bro.
No, let me get off Matt Reeves, bro.
That's like Batfleck aside, bro. Right? Like I don't try to do no. I don't know, man. What guy in the truck? I don't remember that trailer. In the juice. But you want to know what can happen though? When you're not born with the juice, right? Like when you're not like of that sauce, when you don't got that sauce, it can be taken away from you. You know what I'm saying? Like if somebody gives you the sauce, then the sauce can be taken away.
He said, if somebody gives you the sauce can be taken away.
Hey, bro, this is crazy, bro. We got Chimera. What is that? I think what this is the Australian $2 saying WB are even sabotaging Gunn's Man Tomorrow Day. I'm not surprised, bro. Let me go ahead and give you this drop, bro, real quick, man.
Twitter, and I saw, man, the Zack Snyder fans are weirdos. I'm just gonna.
Do you think James Gunn can reboot the DC universe properly?
Does this answer your question?
Oh my gosh. James Gunn, James Gunn, James Gunn, James Gunn, James Gunn, James Gunn, James Gunn.
Yeah, bro. Oh man, this is crazy. But let's get back to this, bro. Back to the sauce.
Right? It's just like in the Bible, the Lord giveth, the Lord taketh away. He's always taking shots at Reeves. He doesn't like the fact that Reeves played his game, right? Hey, Reeves, bro, they over here putting hit pieces out, talking about this man's health, right? All that shit. Yeah, bro, that might, yeah, bro, that was already a Mikey thing, right? Yeah, he said Matt Reeves thinks it's Chris, bro. Just stop it, right? Chris Thermo getting here late. What happened? Is it true? Hey, go back and watch the stream, bro. We've been cooking for a while. As a matter of fact, I'm about to be getting out of here pretty soon. He said Matt Reeves still salty about Chris Nolan snubbing him back in 2010. Hey, be mad, bro, but it's not that, bro. Like, you can't try to do that, dog. Like, and I think that's where he kind of went wrong. Like, you got to go in your own. Not that he didn't go in his own route, because he definitely did with the Kurt Cobain Batman. Like, I definitely did not see that. It wasn't gonna be like that bad of a Batman, because that would have come off much better.
Bro, y'all was killing me with this Reeves stuff, bro.
But now,
yeah, there was.
And like I said, with the ending of the
that's crazy.
That
whole Kurt Cobain.
I was excited for this. I've always maintained it.
Not Kurt Cobain, bro.
He said Matt Reeves should just get whoever directed most of the Penguin episodes to direct Batman 2. Maybe it won't be theatrical ambient. Yo, bro, that whole panel, bro, like, it's been fucking, like, I don't even want to talk about it.
No more panel, bro.
Can't even have discussions. You know what I mean? People getting fired. I think that it's happening. Look, I think that it's happening, but look, it may look a little differently, right? You know, some of this shit might just slow down. Y'all see how he was laughing about the Authority getting canceled? Y'all think that was on purpose? Bruh, why the fuck would we be canceling the Authority if we just had the Engineer and Superman? Bruh, think about this. Clayface wasn't
this man was stuck on trying to play with that word fire, bro. That shit funny. That's crazy.
This is crazy, bro.
And that man Scott was just cooking. Like, listen, he's getting fired.
He's getting fired, bro.
Part of that opening slate. What happened to Swamp Thing? Booster Gold. Right? He said, but yeah, prefer the Batman to DCU so far. That's what I'm saying. If I had to pick one,
crazy, we might not have to pick one, bro.
Was supposed to be for Matt Reeves. Exactly.
Look, he's already snatching projects.
Canceled.
What do you say?
Canned. Canceled. You dig? Man, oh man, oh man. Look, I'm about to start shutting this down, though. Y'all can go ahead and put your last questions and comments down at the bottom. This has been a fantastic stream, yo. This has been so great. It's been so therapeutic just to get on here and talk to the peeps, right? Get back to some normalcy, some sanity, right? Sergeant Rock. But they was about to have Colin Farrell play Sergeant Rock. Dude, tell me James Gunn ain't been trying to fuck with Matt Reeves, dog.
Hey, but they about to give y'all no choice at this point.
Colin Farrell, who is the Penguin
Netflix
for Matt Reeves,
who was just in a hit show.
Crazy.
And probably in a sequel coming up. And he said, do you want to play Sergeant Rock? Tell me he ain't been fucking with Matt Reeves, Joe. Tell you, bro, all is not well at WBD, yo. That is a house divided. So falls the house of Wayne. But it's the house of W-A-N-E. Waning. Yeah, much love. It should have it. Yeah. For sure. Oh, yeah, they was hitting me with the tsunami warnings Marvel back then, bro. DC without a DC universe. All right. Let me make sure. Yeah, you see, it's for North. No, I got a tsunami warning. That happened right when the stream. Look, y'all think that I'm about to go through all this bullshit with what just happened this last weekend and get taken out by a tsunami? Imagine, bro. He said Mangold is gone. Oh my God. The future trying to say I didn't get one. Well, I got one in Long Beach, so for sure.
Another talented director, much better than Gunn.
I got one
getting taken out the equation.
That's why I said stay safe. Has no clothes, and that's what I'm about to say. Before I get on out of here, the Emperor has no clothes. There is no plan. He said, "Plan? Do I look like a guy with a plan? I just do things." All right, come on, man. Nah, I'm about to get on out of here, bro. This has been super fun. I will be back tomorrow. Yeah, man. Look, bro, we've been talking about this since July, dog. Since July 29, bro.
Been on it for months. And other details for years.
For years, dog. Especially the one from that Grace video. We've been talking about James Gunn and how he been infecting these things for years, bro. So yeah, man, like I don't know how else, this thing can be like dissected, bro. Like, right? Even if you go back as far as this, bro. Let me move this again. There is a ticking clock for everyone at the studio. July 11th is D-Day, right? If Superman can't storm the beaches of Normandy, a lot of people will be in trouble. We've been talking about these things, bro.
And we covered this quote too.
We covered this quote multiple times, bro.
So, Sky prediction and everything we've discussed and detailed over the time about this topic, man, it should come to no surprise. Others outside of us were talking about it in this manner. People that work there. This is from people that work there.
I don't get why people act like this stuff, just ain't. Bro, this is wild, man. I'm like, yo, yeah, bro. If people be all like, oh yeah, my source said this, my source said that. It's like I said, I got sources too, bro. And I told y'all back then that this dude was out of here, dog. So rap. And now everybody's being honest now. Right? Everybody's being honest now, bro.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy. That whole John Roca thing, I think, because as you saw the super chat earlier, was speaking about how John Roca pretty much blew up the whole Paramount thing, right? And
was that Roca or Snyder? Snyder.
Snyder, probably Snyder. Thank you for that clarification. Right, how Snyder kind of broke up the whole Paramount thing. I think that also became, because there was an article that came out today that I'm going to cover tomorrow that was talking about it. So these things are getting out, man. Like, it's not, it's not like it's just us that are saying these things. It's just now getting out,
Right.
Like,
which is why I get annoyed.
People have known these things.
When you hear something that makes sense. For me, I'm rarely the type of person who, when I hear something that makes sense, whether it comes true or not, is absolutely irrelevant to me. If it makes sense, if I can see the end game of what is being said happening, then cool. If somebody came and tapped me on the shoulder and said, I'm gonna point my finger at the sky and it's gonna turn orange, you know what I'm saying? And I'm in freaking Miami, Florida, and it's a blue sky. I'm looking at him like, what's wrong with you, bro? But if that same person said, hey, James Gunn's gonna get fired, bro, I can guarantee you that. I'm gonna look at him and be like, yeah, for sure. I could see that happening. I'm not gonna be like, oh no, where's your sources?
I get what you mean, bro.
You get what I'm saying? Like, people overreact to this shit. Like, and I'm not saying like you have to just listen to what people say and follow what they say. Question everything, but there has to be some respect and nuance to the, especially if you're talking to people with a proven track record of W's. You know what I'm saying? Like, so
crazy,
that's why I get annoyed by the whole like, now we'll listen to you guys. It's like, what? Nah, don't wait for Jeff Snyder.
Right? He said,
don't wait for Grace Randolph.
Because as you see, they might just be behind on information.
Facts.
Even from what y'all seeing, right? What are y'all gonna say that I got this stuff ahead of Grace Randolph? Is that what we're saying? That I have better sources than Grace Randolph?
Right.
Is that what we're saying? Because
exactly, Mama Bear. But yeah, it's like, twerk till it hurts.
Right. And then wait, my bad, Leon, because I was literally like pressing the button when you started. I was like, holy shit, like, wait.
You good.
All right. Hold up. And then we got W Mirror saying so much for big boy business, right? For sure, man. Let me go ahead and give you this drop though. You know what? I'm gonna do this one just because this little legendary run.
Because this movie has to be the definitive Superman movie. And I would dare say it has to be the best Superman movie that's ever been made. Because the DC universe, this new DCEU, if it's anything less, it's a failure.
When you say that, are you saying like the quality of the film, or are we talking box office numbers like Man of Steel?
I'm both.
Yeah.
This movie has to be the best Superman movie of all time.
What's really interesting is there's this weird, like, I don't think that James Gunn's Superman is in competition with anything else. They're starting from scratch and building something new. The economics are not to be compared to something that happened over 10 years ago. They've spent the money on 2 movies.
Now it could end in the 600 million range. That would be a disaster. That would be a somebody else should take over DC. Because, man, I would be really bad. I mean, I guess they could wait to greenlight further projects because we'll have our answer to this by the end of the summer. Maybe that's the answer. See where it ends. But if it ends with a 6 in front of it, that's really bad.
She's like, see where it ends, you know. bro, wait a minute, bro. I got a question. Those two Robert Meyer Burnett videos back to back is pretty crazy, bro. That's pretty crazy.
And both of them have similar passion too.
That's pretty crazy, bro.
One is
That's
like,
pretty crazy.
No, Shill, it must be the greatest Superman movie ever.
It has to make a billion.
On all fronts. Has to make $1 billion, has to be the greatest. And then to turn around and be like, we cannot compare this movie to something that happened 10 years ago.
12 years ago.
We're not. We're comparing it to.
They've already spent the money on 2 movies. You know?
We're comparing it to the string of films that came after said movie.
WBD spent money on 2 movies. Netflix ain't spending money on shit.
On shit.
Oh my god, bro! What if those end up on the streaming service, dog? How the tides will have turned. Woo! Could you imagine, bro? Could you imagine, dog, if they literally like put those movies on streaming? Would you be surprised though?
Nah, not at all. Not at all, bro.
Would you be surprised? Cold game, bro. It's a cold game. What up, Shin?
Hey, y'all remember how all of them were pushing that $1 billion narrative too before though?
Yep. Billion.
Trying to make $1 billion.
Billion.
I can't believe they thought that, bro. That's crazy.
They didn't think that, bro.
They couldn't have.
They didn't think that, bro.
That's crazy.
They wanted it to.
Yeah.
They needed it to, bro. They needed it to justify. That's what it is. They needed it to, bro. They needed to justify, bro. He said, you could tell in the second clip, he's just in parrot mode. Right? Hey, I don't even know, bro. I wonder what Sky parrot mode would look like. That would be crazy. Right? I think y'all would be able to tell, bro. You know what I'm saying? If I just came out here and was like, hey, fellow Snyder fans.
Hello, fellow Snyder fans with your skateboard over your back.
Hey, guys. I really think this animation thing sounds nice. Like a good alternative. Right? Don't you guys think so? Don't you guys think a graphic novel would be great? Right? Why can't we just wrap it up in a graphic novel and just move on, you know?
The nerdiest suggestions too. Why don't we just wrap it up in action figures?
Just wrap it up, you know. Right? And then that way we can make YouTube videos about it and just play with the toys. Anyway,
have them bang together. Bang the plastic. Bink, bink.
Bro. We are the tip of the spear, bro.
That's facts.
We are the tip of the spear, bro.
That is facts.
Bro. Oh my God. Hold up, bro. Let me bring this up in front of the congregation real quick. You know what I'm saying? Let me bring this up in front of the congregation. Because this is crazy, bro. I can't help, you know, but just look at these things as like people, they're
they like pick and choose about when they want to, you know. He's saying this is precisely why the film is gonna make $1 billion. Superman is gonna capture the entire family audience multiple times. If you're 9 years old, it's gonna be the best movie you ever saw. Yo, this is nasty work right here, bro.
That's R&B's entire problem, bro. Like he's stuck on this mindset of, okay. The obvious answer is to why he behaves this way. He's just trying to shill for one of his favorites, James Gunn. But the not so obvious answer is this dude's a kid, bro. He's still a child, bro. Mentally.
Yeah, bro.
He just is, bro.
And it's not even in like a cool way.
Nah, man.
It's really not, bro. Like we be having conversations that don't even, that don't even really align with like anything that we're talking about, and he'll just bring like sex into the equation, and it's like, what are you doing, bro? What are you doing? Like, we're all adults talking about Superman, and you guys are just sitting here like back and forth, just bringing up things that are like kind of weird, bro. Like just weird little angles.
But he'll fool you with like the way he discusses things. We had this conversation the other day. Like, there's a thin line between being a certain type of man and then being a certain type of man who is a fan of certain things, like geek shit, right? It's a very thin line, and it's a balancing act. And people in this space, this very niche space, a lot of them, the vast majority of them ain't got it like that. You know what I'm saying?
I agree, bro. I agree.
He one of them. He one of them dudes that like he thinks of everything because he has a vocabulary and he's worked in the industry. He thinks that like, he can get over on, them nerds and shit, man.
Wait, hold up, bro. Hold up, bro. Hold up.
Basically,
I would just release the air cut.
Yeah, well, he doesn't want the air cut to be released, so there's that. All
right. Just soul crushing, bro.
That motherfucker said, "Shut your ass up."
Oh my god, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Like, I be hearing stuff, bro. I be hearing stuff. Act like we don't hear stuff too, Leon.
Facts. Shit funny, man. It's cool though. We got the receipts. We don't delete videos.
Oh my god, bro. I don't get these people, man. I don't get these people. He said R&B said Man of Steel lacks joy. That's why it didn't cross $1 billion. Oh, all right. Well, why did this make less than Justice League, bro? And less than what Man of Steel made? People really was saying, oh my God, Justice League was such a terrible movie, but then was not even mentioning that this made less.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, damn. That's crazy, man. How you make less than Justice League? That's crazy. Oh, yeah. I think she talked about this post that was on Twitter. Somebody was saying some dumb shit.
Yeah, crazy.
But
stop.
But yeah, man. I don't know. R&B just be throwing me off, bro. That dude, man. He's such a strange one, man. And ever since that clip you found of the younger him.
Oh, crazy.
I mean, he's always been that guy, man. He's always been like, grow up, bro. I don't know.
Integrity 101 says they hyped it up to justify the reboot. Then when they knew no one was excited for the film, they started lowering expectations to explain why rebooting to something less successful makes sense. Made sense. That is absolutely true. That is absolutely true. People drink the Kool-Aid. I agree. Yeah, but I think that they're waking up now.
The general audience didn't drink none of that shit.
No, yeah, I'm talking about the people that drank the Kool-Aid, though.
No, I know. I'm just talking shit.
You know, and they're trying to double back now, and it's like, man, we've been on some of this stuff for months, and if not years, at the least. You know.
Facts. Yep.
And man, I didn't say it so many times that this was that this was going to be the case, but this was the first time I ever came out and said, because I was like, yo, man, y'all be hearing stuff. I hear stuff too. I heard this motherfucker's on his way out. And then all of a sudden, right? Hold on, let me just bring this up before we get out of here, right? All right, this thing is all over the place. Let me just pick this one. Right? Because this thing is all over the place. Right? Everybody talking about it now. You know? But hey. Bruh, I keep trying to tell y'all gonna learn about not listening to us, bro. Real talk, man. That is the one thing that I want to talk about before we kind of get on out of here, bro. Because, like, look, man, I don't want to hear it, bro. How many times, dog? How many times does it have to be proven that we should be listened to?
It's crazy. James Gunn out at DC with Warner Brothers sale exclusive. He put exclusive on it. That's crazy.
Crazy. When everybody was talking about this.
Crazy.
And then even coming at this from the angle of what David Ellison wants, bro. Bro, this ain't about what David Ellison want, dog. That is cap. It's cap. We're going to get into that tomorrow. It's cap. It ain't about what David Ellison want. Bro, yeah, it's about what Ted Sarandos, bro, what Dan Lin and them want, dog. You bugging.
It's kind of funny how, like, I've said this on your stream not too long ago, how when people talk about things and they do it in a way as if these people have always been around and always been talked about. Ellison's one of those people. When none of y'all talking about this guy like that, now all of a sudden you're talking about him like we're supposed to be like, oh my God. Like James Bond done walked into the room or something. Like, bro, who? David who? Like, okay, cool, bro. Like, and like Scott said, it ain't about what none of them want, man. It's about what makes sense. And what makes sense is Netflix is coming through to take a piece of that pie. And don't get it twisted. If they must, they'll take the whole thing. But I'm not trying to get ahead of the stream because I'm pretty sure Sky already has these details. We haven't talked about it, but they're going for the split, man. That's always been the plan, and we've talked about that. So that's another thing we've always talked about.
If you want to kind of start leaning into the split, because what we're talking about tomorrow is the is the whole David Ellison angle, right? So as long as we don't get too far into that, it's cool to start bringing that up now.
Yeah, I ain't talking about him because I think people talking about him like he's freaking, I don't know, like he's Batman of Gotham. Like, I don't know, that sort of thing annoys me. That's just a me thing. When people talk about, we talked about this, bro, but people talk about ideas, things, or people, and like it's just been already talked about, like, oh, like it's got this prestigiousness to it. Like, yeah, I'm not familiar with this dude. Don't be talking to me about this dude like that. Or they'll do the thing with the Dan Lin situation where they'll talk about him like, oh, I've always known about him, and then throw him in your face in a bad way. I hate that shit either way. Anyway, the split being the thing that they've been trying to do is because whoever scoops it up, they're not trying to take the debt with it, man. So they're trying to break that shit up. Warner Brothers is in debt, but just for lack of a better phrase, only one part of Warner Brothers is in debt, right? I mean, the whole thing is quote unquote because it's still together, but when you split it, you're not taking that debt with you. You're buying, you're grabbing the assets, and the people that made the debt are keeping that debt, like it's staying with them. So, and if I'm wrong, correct me, somebody. But that's what I've been reading and hearing and seeing, and we talked about that for I don't know how long. Yeah, plus the shares. If they do it that way, the shares stay strong.
Yeah, because the company will be worth more if they actually split it and sell it into two different parts. And you can make more money by splitting it than you could if you just sold it all off in one go.
Exactly. So yeah, no, I'm not wrong. So yeah, there you have it. You do is as much, and we've talked about this. My God, we talked about this numerous times, but it's kind of like what you told me before, Sky, when you were talking about this content creator shit. If you don't have it in a thumbnail on a title, then it's like, well, they never mentioned it, but we have. We've talked about this numerous freaking times. So yeah, that's my take on the whole thing, man. This whole Paramount angle that I'm not going to get into deeply. I'm just going to say this, something we've said before as well. They're doing whatever they got to do to jack up the price and make WB look more worth the squeeze. You know what I'm saying? We've said that before. We said that way early on when we were first creating Cell. We said that it's probably going to be a bidding war for all this stuff. And then we would say things like, I wouldn't be surprised if Netflix buys the whole thing. We've been talking about bidding wars and buying this whole shit for I don't know how long, bro. Fast forward to all this splitting and all this stuff. Yeah. It's happening.
You said, I read recently from Deadline or Variety talking about Paramount buying WB, and they said word on the street is Netflix looking to get DC. I thought, no, bro. They want the studios and the streaming service, bro. They don't want the other stuff. They want the studios and the streaming service. Right? And Integrity in here cooking. He said they can no longer claim anything but Zach would be better. They did a 180 tonally and failed big time. The alternative was not more profitable. Exactly. Well, good old Jimmy Pistols, huh? I actually like this picture of him for this purpose. You know what I'm saying? This is a good I'm about to get fired looking picture. 100%. You know what I mean? 100%. This is a great I know I'm about to get fired ass picture. 100%, right? Ain't it?
It is.
Ain't it though? Like, let's just be honest, bro.
It is too.
This guy knew he was cooked. It's in the eyes, Chico. They never lie. Right. Shout out to Tony Montana. Right. We got DC all the way with the $10 super chats in WB. Donner
Donner make a serious Superman, quickly pivot. Burton make a serious Batman, quickly pivot. Snyder make a serious DC, quickly pivot. WB killed himself. Bro, it's crazy, right? It's wild that that's happened, but it's true.
We talked about that in the that stream we did, bro. That's like in their damn DNA, man. It's in the foundation of the company. We're gonna fuck up DC.
It ain't crazy, bro.
One way or another, bro.
We gonna have something going strong, and then it's gonna be we just gonna turn it around and just, bro. I'm telling you, bro. When you go back to 2016, bro, their lineup was insane, dog. The directors they had, bro, it was the talent in front of and behind the camera was insane, bro.
And I don't care what nobody says. I know some people shit on Suicide Squad, the studio cut, and David Ayer's Suicide. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not picking on whether the studio cut or what. I'm just saying the existence of that movie. People have been like, it shouldn't have happened. And I'm like, no, that was a dope idea to introduce the government aspect of the DCEU and Amanda Waller and introduce villains the way they did.
It was actually great to follow Batman versus Superman with that up too, because it was kind of like a government
palate
response.
cleanser.
Plus, it was like a government response kind of thing too,
for sure,
right?
Mm-hmm.
Because BVS, the whole thing, like,
because how do you get Man of Steel and you see the government as it was responding to a new life form, and you're like, what the fuck? And they're like, we're pretty ill prepared. And then you see BVS, the expansion of that, the escalation of that to steal the word from TDK, the Dark Knight trilogy. And then, like you said, you go to Suicide Squad and there's more government. It's like, all right, now we're putting shit into place. We're having secret meetings. We got we done hired enchantresses on staff who transform before your very eyes. Like we in the shits on this one. That was dope. Dope idea. Bro. It was just expansion and escalation, expansion, escalation.
Man, bro. That shit was dope, man.
I dug it.
It was peak, bro.
Mm-hmm.
And because of people listening to online fan bot camp, well, they ain't even fan campaigns, online bot campaigns, this is where we've ended up, bro. Dude, that's why I really do believe like the timeline shifted, bro. It feels like some weird shit happened, dog. It's so crazy how we ended up here. It's so crazy when you think about it.
Yeah.
Right?
Mm-hmm. Makes sense though.
It's like, what the hell was going on, bro? We had so much talent. Will Smith, bro.
Yep. Will Alden, man. That Suicide Squad lineup was hard. And out of all the movies that came out, Suicide Squad was probably the one that was most like, it had the most chance to be cool. Because it was cool. It was like a cool movie.
It was a very impactful movie, bro, on the zeitgeist. 100%.
It was so weird, bro. The soundtrack was fire. People were dressing up as all these characters during the events, Halloween, bro.
Honestly, bro. Honestly,
go ahead and say it. I already know what you're gonna say. Say it.
In terms of like permeating the normie zeitgeist,
yep.
That might be the one that permeated the most.
Say it. Yes.
Honestly,
I knew you were gonna say it. Yes, bro.
If you really think about it.
Yes. That's why I stick up for that movie. I'm not sticking up for the studios, what they did with it, but I'm just saying.
Soundtrack, bro, it won an Oscar, didn't it?
Bro,
oh no,
the
that
costume
was the
design and everything.
Costume, but they got nominated for the
makeup.
soundtrack too, if I'm not mistaken. Wasn't the soundtrack nominated too, though?
I don't know about that, but here's the thing.
That shit went like platinum or something, bro.
I used to say this all the time, and I'm gonna say it again. It reminded me of how when we grew up in the 90s. Watching like Batman 89, Batman Returns. Remember Prince did that soundtrack. Remember all the hot movies that used to come out in the 90s. used to come with a hot soundtrack. Sometimes with Will Smith on that bit. You know what I'm saying? Fast forward to today, and Suicide Squad's bringing back that kind of energy. You know what I'm saying? I need a gangster. You know what I'm saying? Purple Lamborghini. All that shit, man. Fire.
Yeah,
Fire,
bro. I think the soundtrack was nominated too, bro.
For a Grammy or something?
Maybe a Grammy. But it might have been an Oscar too for best
Hold on, let me look it up.
But I think it might have won a Grammy. Something, bro. That soundtrack was crazy. You know, and I know that the real version had a score, you know, but in terms of what we got, that shit permeated the zeitgeist, bro.
Grammy Award for Best Compilation Soundtrack, American Music Award for Favorite Soundtrack, Billboard Music Award for Top Soundtrack, Kids Choice Award for Favorite Soundtrack. Yeah, that bit was nominated.
Yeah, bro, it was nominated for a whole bunch. Yeah, so it's like
if what I just read was correct.
Yeah, that soundtrack was popping.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And so that's what I'm saying. Like, that might have been one of the ones that permeated the zeitgeist the most in terms of like costume, bro. You still see Harley Quinns and stuff, and it's not even the new one. It's the one from that movie, bro. It's the one from that movie. The one with the Daddy's Little Monster. Everybody loves that one, bro.
PSS. Is the
Everybody
one
loves Daddy's Little Monster.
Yep. Bro, that was a cool ass movie, bro. Like, I remember it was me. Shout out to the homie Wolf Reacts TV. He was there, and we took our dates at the time, and it was on and popping, bro. Like, that movie did things to people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
bro.
that movie was hot, bro. Like, so I saw people. Like, look, I'm not talking about like the validity or the whatever of release there. I ain't talking about that. I'm talking about that movie and its release at the time and what it did for geeks in society and the mainstream audience. That shit did numbers and it was hot.
Bro.
So yeah.
You know what?
Everything about that shit. What up?
We really should get that movie, bro.
Which one?
Never mind, dog. I don't even want to. It just makes me mad. I'm sitting here thinking about it, bro. That other version is probably so fire, dog. If you really think about it, yeah, bro.
Oh, probably.
Damn, dog. Never mind, man. Anyway, let me go ahead and give you this drop, bro.
I'm not talking about.
I know, man.
I'm not talking about if the movie was bad or good. I see people talking about. I'm saying what that movie did in terms of box office and permeating the zeitgeist was the shit. That's all I'm saying. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
People talking. Oh,
anybody saying Suicide Squad is bad, bro. Bro, it's so funny. Like, I always tell that story. I was having this discussion with this chick, and this is like back in like 2017, probably. It was like literally probably around back then. Maybe might have even been 2018, but it was definitely like after Aquaman came out. And this girl I was talking to, she was like, "Yeah, I don't like the DC stuff." And I was like, "What?" I was like, "Yo, like." You see?
Oh yeah, you told me about this.
Yeah, like, did you see Man of Steel? And she was like, "Yeah, I like that movie." I was like, "Yo, you ever see the Ultimate Edition of Batman vs Superman?" She's like, "Yeah, I like that one too." I'm like, "You ever see Wonder Woman?" She was like, "Yeah, my daughter loves that one too." I'm like, "You ever see Aquaman?" She was like, "Yeah, she liked that one too, and I really like Aquaman too." And I was like, "Why did you say you don't like the DC movies?" She was like, "I don't even know why I said that." She didn't even know why she said it, bro. Because, like, oh yeah, it's about Suicide Squad as well. She liked that one too, right? And it was like, "Yo, like, what is this?"
Yo, mad women liked Suicide Squad. Just
it
on
was
the side
it was
note.
very popular, bro. That's what I'm saying, bro. That's why I brought up the Daddy's Little Monster cosplays and the costumes and all that stuff, bro. Because you still see it. You still see that Harley Quinn, bro.
Facts. These are facts.
Right, which is funny because it was another thing James Gunn got his hands on, right? But hey, obviously,
so we didn't learn. We didn't learn from last time. We didn't. So we didn't learn. Comprehension. We didn't learn.
Right? Crazy, bro. I got that purple Lamborghini. Bum, 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 bum. Oh my god, bro.
The Joker on the boat. Bro, come man,
the Joker, bro. The Joker was in a Rick Ross video, bro. What are we talking about, bro?
Y'all can miss me with that bullshit. Suicide Squad went hard.
Yeah, the Joker in a Rick Ross video.
I ain't about to argue whether it was great quality film and all that. I don't give a fuck. Fuck all that. It was a good time, and it was a good idea, and it made money. It didn't break DC at all. You know what I'm saying? If the Ayer cut were to come out, that's what's up, dope. And that would be dope. You know what I'm saying? But
Heathens, bro. Heathens.
Oh my god. Yeah, man.
Sucker for Pain too.
Bro, that whole soundtrack was hard, bro.
Bro, oh my god, that Walking in the Rain with Action Bronson. Oh, I saw you, doom doom doom, standing in the rain. You were holding his hand, and I'll never be the same. Oh my god. You can catch me in the river. You ever dressed like a playboy? Kaylani Gangster, bro. Yo, yeah. Y'all can miss me, dog. Y'all can miss me.
I'm black and blue.
Right?
Bruh, or her fine self. Before all the abuse. Bruh. Come on, man. Yeah, bruh.
Yeah, bro.
Bruh,
I
take
think
me back to 2016, dog.
Bro, it was lit. Right? We got W Mir with the $5 super chat saying, Sky, let me in real quick. I can't. I already sent you the link like a while ago, bro. I was like, all right, you know what I'm saying? I don't know, bro. Like, I already sent you the link like hella long ago. Yeah, bro. Like, and I sent it, so I don't know what you're talking about, bro. You know what I'm saying? But I'll give you this drop though. You know what I mean? Here we go. Where it go?
Good evening. We, the unwilling, led by the unknowing, are doing the impossible for the ungrateful. We have done so much for so long with so little. We are now qualified to do anything with nothing.
He said, hey, did y'all peep how Joker was in the same boat that Deathstroke and Lex was in the Purple Lambo video? That's crazy. I did not notice that.
I don't think I've ever noticed that. That's what's up.
That actually does make sense, though.
Mm-hmm.
That actually does make sense, bro. You see, look. Right? And then he commented and said, you did? Oh, and I'm like, hey, and he popped up in the chat, and I ain't went nowhere, right, Leon? Which means that I had already sent it, bro. Anyway, let me go ahead and give you this drop, bro. Y'all killing it in the chat tonight, man. For sure.
You see this all the time at the level of a top producer who, between them or separately, will make flop after flop after flop after flop. I'm not going to name them, but I know who they are. And they're not all American either. And they still get paid huge sums of money for being in films that nobody wants to see. And producers make pictures out of which they take enormous sums of money. And the films, again, are not films people want to see. They're always going to blame somebody else. Always. Not their fault. No, you were the one who said, or whatever. And there's a word for that. It's called upward failure. You see it all the time.
Yeah. Hey, hold up real quick, DC all the way. Thank you for letting me know, because I did miss a couple of these, bro. Y'all been killing it with the super chats, and a couple of these slid by me. I did miss this Supergirl going to HBO Max, calling it. I definitely missed that one. You know what I mean? Let me hold up. And then I think it was another one with all the best graphic novels are serious, right? Yeah, I think I just missed those two for sure. Because I think I got that silliest hashtag ever. You know what I mean? Hey, shouts out to DC all the way. For sure. Let me go ahead and give you this drop, bro. Wait, where'd it go? I just had one in mind. Where did it go? Oh, here we go.
The first 5 minutes of my Superman movie, which was imagine you remember Pixar's Up?
Sure.
A sequence with no dialogue that covered that character's.
Yeah.
Okay. The first 5 minutes of the movie was a setup after which you knew exactly what made Superman tick.
Yeah.
And exactly what Superman was most afraid of, and why Superman made the choices that he made. And it would have been epic. It would have been epic. In 5 minutes, the scale of the movie would have been absolutely extraordinary. And the other thing, and I hope that anybody who watches this movie, that enjoys the end of this movie walking away, that's the feeling I would want you to walk away from, because that's really what Superman is about. It's about hope, and it's about it being inspiring, and it's and the joy that character created. I don't think you need to live in the shadow of Donner's Superman.
Yeah.
I don't think you need to live in the shadow of John Williams' score.
Whoo, that's crazy right there, bro. That's crazy right there.
Powerful quote.
Powerful. But let me go ahead and bring this special guest up on the panel. What's going on? We got the homie W Mir in the building. What's going on, Brody?
Hey, can you guys hear me?
Yep.
Okay, that's great. Can you guys do me a favor? Do you guys still have HBO Max right now?
I actually don't know. I don't know if
Hell no.
No?
No,
Okay.
I don't think so. Oh,
Well,
wait. Are you talking about the fact that Justice League is not on HBO Max anymore?
Yeah.
I actually forgot to mention that. Yeah, Justice League is off of HBO Max, peeps.
Yeah.
Go ahead, bro.
That's very peculiar to me, because all 15 DCEU movies are still there, but that one is taken off. That particular one. Both editions of BVS are still there. The theatrical and extended cuts of Suicide Squad are still there, but that one is taken off. And I don't think it was like that before this Superman came out.
I mean, I think it was still on the platform up to not even that long ago. So I think you're right, because I think I was talking with my dad about it or something. If I'm not mistaken. I was talking with somebody. Yeah, as of recently, I think it was still on the platform.
Yeah, it's on something called Sling now. This platform called Sling. I don't know what that is, but I just thought that was
Y'all ever seen
very.
that movie Sling Blade?
It does. It's the one of those. It's kind of like a cable app
I like
almost.
biscuits and taters.
Oh, okay.
I like biscuits and taters. He's a happy animal. Yeah.
Hey, Billy Bob Thornton killed that role, though, bro. He really did.
Agreed.
Oh my God. Alan Belk said, I got HBO Max and I just checked. It's gone. And then we got Integrity saying, inevitable. Right? Oh,
But
man.
can we just think why, out of all the 15 DC movies that have been released under this DCEU, why that particular one was taken off?
I know why.
You know why.
Oh, yeah.
I think a parent company, not WBD, but a company that starts with an N, is like making some moves and making demands about what can be on the platform and what's not, what cannot. Maybe.
Let me bring this back up. Let me bring this back up because people might be asking, what are you talking about, Sky? But I think this may be when I talked about Netflix removing the original branding from its movies and series titles, right? I think all this stuff is connected.
Yeah.
Right?
I agree.
It's like, why would you be all of a sudden getting rid of the original? Hey, all the things that would let you know what is the stuff that we actually produce. We're just about to take that off. Why? Why would you do
It's
that?
like, what would be the point, right?
What would be the
point of
point?
differentiating now?
You've always differentiated, right? Why would you just stop all of a sudden?
Very interesting.
Maybe because they about to own all this shit. They like, yo, we about to own a bunch of this stuff, yo. So there you go.
I do have one other question. This is for Leon. You remember the before around the time the first trailer of this Gunn Superman was showing up in December? You had talked to like an insider. I presume it was somebody from marketing saying that the screening for the film was bad. You remember?
Yeah, I had like 3 sources on that, but good.
3 sources. Are these 3 sources saying anything in particular now at like what the temperature of the studio is at right now?
That's a great question. I'm glad you asked. It's going to be a disappointing answer, but I'll give you my reasoning behind it. The answer to the question is no, I have not asked my sources literally anything, for the reason is this: because what we've been doing hasn't needed them.
Right.
You know what I mean? So to take it back to that time frame when I asked those sources about Superman, to be honest, 2 of those sources came to me, and the third of the 3, I went to them to verify.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying? So it was just interesting that they really passionately wanted me to know 2 of them, and then the third, I was like, all right, let me verify. And to make that scoop, long story short, it was for those that don't remember, it was about whether the movie, whether the movie sucked or not. And now we know we were correct. It sucked. But no, I haven't asked him anything because I just think that what we've been doing and what we've been seeing, just based on our own skills and our own good observations, has come true. I mean, look at what we've been able to, surmise and what we've been able to analyze just based on our own skills. Now, with that being said, I might ask around. I might ask a few people around to check to see what's what. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Hey. Go ahead, W man.
No, I was just I didn't mean like to ask around, but
Your audio's cutting in and out a bit, or is that me?
No. He's doing like the robot a little bit.
Sorry. No, I was just asking if like you heard anything. I should have worded it like ask if you asked them, but I was just wondering if there were murmurs of it.
Oh no, you're fine. As far as the verbiage, that's you're good. But I get what you're saying. You're just saying in general, whether I've asked or they've told me. No, they haven't come to me with anything.
Okay.
Probably because it's kind of obvious where things are going. You know what I mean? But I will check to see if like they've heard any specific details. One of the sources I know, I almost said, I don't want to say what he does, but I don't know that he would know.
Yeah, nah.
He might know, but I don't want to say what he does. But yeah, he's a movie dude. I'll just say that. But then there's another source I'd have to contact through somebody else, and then the other one I can actually hit them up right now. But I think because it's so obvious what's happening that everybody's just kind of quiet and they're just kind of waiting to see what's going to happen next. Because at this point, like, let's say if you work there, like your job is on the line, like you're kind of clutching your pearls, like, well, shit, man, you know what I mean?
I respect. Yes.
Yeah, man. Nah, this shit's nah. I told y'all before. I heard that Arthur Morgan, bro. He's like, yo, when the time comes, you gotta run and don't look back. This here is over.
Mm-hmm.
All right. This shit is over. It's done. Finito. He's out, man. I don't know how many times, how many different ways, look, we can slice it, we can dice it, bro. We can carve it. We can like fillet it. You know what I mean? You can like we can do a lot of different things to it, but it's the same shit. This dude's out of there, bro.
Yeah. No, I agree. And Sky, I want to apologize for seemingly acting impatient on the chat, and I didn't realize you sent me the link.
Hey,
I'm so
I was
sorry.
like, bro, you in here talking about, hey, man, let me get the link. I'm like, bro, I sent it like half an hour ago.
I'm
I
so
was
sorry.
like, I'm just in there, bro. You know what I mean? See, y'all be trying to. Nah, I'm just joking, bro. I'm just joking. It's all great. Right? See, they be trying to bug on Sky. You know what I mean? But we appreciate you coming up here and giving your thoughts, though, bro, for sure.
Thank you.
Hey, yeah, appreciate you, W Mir, man. You be holding it down in chat, man.
Yeah,
showing
bro.
love, man. Much appreciated, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Guys, thank you.
Yep. We'll get you back up here next time, bro. Oh, for sure.
All right.
Yeah.
Peace out, Brody.
Yeah, man. Nah, this is dope, man. This is dope, bro. Like we in here, bro. We talking about these things. We stand ahead of the curve. You know what I mean? All of this stuff. And it just seems like people don't be wanting to listen, bro. You know?
Yeah, 100%, bro. It's cool though. It's cool. It's all good. You know what I'm saying? they can continue to not listen. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Yeah, W. Mir has some good questions though. That's what's up. He got
Yeah,
my gears
man.
turning now.
Well, for sure. For sure, man. Yeah, because that is interesting that Justice League ain't up there.
It really is.
Right. Yeah, bro. But nah, we gotta have some conversations with the people pretty soon, man. Like, I think it's gonna be about time, man. You know what I'm saying? And not to go too deep, but into like some of these things about what we've been talking about and what happened with this marketing and stuff. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, bro, we the tip of the spear, bro.
Yeah, facts, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Cause like, here's a conversation that I really want to have is the simple reason that that they didn't want to help us, bro. You know what I mean? That's the one that get me, bro. You know what I mean?
Who that? What you mean?
Hold on.
Oh, you talking about the ops?
Yeah, bro.
Crazy, right?
Bro. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Let me put that in there. But yeah, nah. You know what I'm talking about, bro. He said, I think that's why for Netflix rebranding name. Yeah, bro. Nah, look, it's gonna be a lot of rebrands going on, right? Said they gonna learn. He said, it's crazy that we live in a world where Gunn can put out flop after flop, and people are confused that it's not all sunshine and roses at WBD. Shows the power of programming. Oh my god, bro.
Yeah. Hey, but nah, what you said about that talk that we're gonna have to have, nah, that's real. We're gonna definitely have to have that talk.
Yeah, bro. Cause it's
we've had
like,
it before, we're gonna have it
cause
again.
cause it was just too simple, bro. Like, hold up, man. Like, really?
Bro. Yeah.
Really? Like that was the fucking the line in the sand, bro.
Yeah. Crazy.
Told y'all that this guy was getting fired, bro. I'm like, hey, everybody be like, my sources said he was getting fired. Didn't matter. Sale come up, and just like I said, I don't think it's gonna look the way. Hey, and y'all can argue about whether or not, it was him, his contract ran out. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you want to say, bro. Whatever y'all want to say. This guy will not be head of fucking DC Studios much longer, bro.
Y'all be picking the worst time to start playing semantics too. That shit crazy.
He said,
like, man, if you don't,
oh my god, bro,
go to sleep, man.
He says Zaslav. Oh wait, he said people in X getting so mad about Superman flopping, bro. They arguing with Forbes, bro.
That's crazy,
bro.
Too.
But look, don't you remember when Forbes was writing about us and the ops was talking, and he was like, "Oh, so y'all gonna just argue with Forbes?" And now it's you. Now it's you. And now it's you arguing with Forbes. That's crazy, bro. What a tangle web we weave, bro. Hey, you ever see the John Wick movies?
You talking to the chat?
No, you.
Have I seen the John Wick movies?
Yeah.
I own all of them on Steelbook.
All right. Did you see Ballerina?
No, that's not a John Wick movie. That's just Ballerina.
Okay. No, I watched it
I'm talking
today.
Shit. No, I heard it was good though.
I watched it today. I literally just had that thought. It's
dope.
Pretty good, bro. And John Wick is in it quite a bit.
Yeah, I remember that was the question before, and then they had to put him in the marketing.
Yeah, he's in it.
Y'all better put him in marketing.
He's in it, and
it's on Amazon, ain't it?
I don't know. I literally just ordered the 4K on a whim.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
I liked it because I was on like a
Alright, for
John
sure.
Wick kick recently, and I was like, you know what? I never saw that. I'm gonna just take a chance, and I got it, and I was like, you know what? This shit was actually pretty dope. 100%.
Yeah, I messed around and like fell in love with the first movie.
Yes,
And then I was
John
like,
Wick is in Ballerina quite a bit. Like he's in there
oh, for sure.
quite a bit. It takes place in between 3 and 4.
3 and 4, I was about to say, ain't it?
Yeah, and like kind of at the same time as 3 in a certain way, you know.
Yeah, I made sure to get all them Jones on Steelbook. I was like, this feels like a Steelbook collection to me.
Yeah. I would definitely say that it's worth the addition though. Said, golly, if Gunn is gone, what will they do? Give up on superhero films? All bro, like that's what I want to say. Are they just not gonna make DC movies anymore? Is DC Studios gonna cease to exist?
because of Gunn, who never liked comic book movies or comic books in general. By the way, this is the same dude who said Burton's Batman sucked and the Dark Knight trilogy sucked.
Crazy.
That's great. Y'all should have filleted him for that.
Which R&B clip? He said start same time as John Wick 2. No, I thought it was 3. Because don't he go to the
Talking about Ballerina?
Yeah, ain't it 3?
I thought it was 3.
Yeah, because he goes to the to go see old girl in 3, right? Yeah. We got DeAndre saying if Netflix bought WB, that'll put an end to theatrical quality
it's
movies.
Wick 3 and 4.
And that's more fear mongering, man. This is crazy, bro. Like he said, it'll put an end to theatrical quality movies. It doesn't even make any sense, bro. I saw Rebel Moon in a theater. It was lit. What is wrong with you, bro? This is that dumb shit R&B was sitting there talking about. Oh, they don't even know how to light the movies, bro. He really tried to get that off, bro. He really tried to get that off.
Yo,
they don't
Rebel
even know
Moon,
how to light the movies. They don't even like the movies the same because it's not gonna be on the same thing, you know.
We've seen all the versions of Rebel Moon in theaters.
All 4 of them.
The PG
the shit looked incredible.
13 version, that opening scene, because they open differently. The opening scene where you see the planets, man, that shit was so beautiful, bro.
And they got the right ones. Bro.
I think the PG-13 opening in theaters, to me, is the PG-13 opening is better than the one for the R version in theaters. That's just my opinion, but it was just beautiful, bro.
Thought the director's cuts looked crispier, honestly, bro. They was crispy.
As a whole, as movies, they're better. But I'm saying that shot of the planets, beautiful, bro. I loved it.
I don't know.
I was like, damn, this is beautiful. I was like, dang. When we saw it, we saw it like back to back. Then we ran into Brett. Shout out to Brett.
He said,
I was gonna say something, I forgot.
Say I if you saw Rebel Moon in theaters. Oh, and say I if you saw Rebel. Oh, I mean, I definitely saw it. Did you see it? Right? Like, we definitely saw Rebel Moon in theaters, bro. They be trying to act like, bro, this fool said they can't light the movies, bro. He really tried to say that, dog. He said they don't even light the movies the same.
R&B is an idiot. I'm sorry.
Bro, Guillermo del Toro don't know how to light a movie? Is that what we're saying, bro? Because he got Frankenstein that's about to be in theaters and on Netflix right afterwards. Is that not lit properly? Does Robert Meyer Burnett know more about filmmaking than Martin Scorsese and Guillermo del Toro?
And Inarritu, is that how you pronounce his last name? I always forget.
Alejandro Inarritu.
Inarritu, yeah. I guess he knows better than all of them.
Oh my God, yo.
People forget these things, man.
He said they can't like the
did a
movies,
Netflix
bro.
movie.
He literally said they can't like the movies, bro.
Wasn't that movie like 3 hours, by the way?
He said they can't like the movie.
That Scorsese
Brother,
movie?
it's like almost 4, bro. The Irishman, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Crazy.
These people crazy.
He said they can't like the movies, dog. He said it's a certain level of nits that they just don't even use, you know? They don't even use those nits, right?
I would just release the air cut.
Yeah, well, he doesn't want the air cut to be released, so there's that. All
Yeah. I love the look on his face, bro. And you are too. Right. But look, he said 6 Underground doesn't look like a Michael Bay movie. Bro, Extraction, bro. You know what I mean? The Russo brothers.
What was
they
that movie
can't
with
make
Ben?
Huh?
What was that movie with Ben?
Yeah, 999, right?
That movie was dope, bro.
They got another one about to come out, The Rip, right?
Yep.
I guess that don't know, you know, and they don't know how to light that either, bro. Because bro, they just don't know what they're doing, man. Right? Like, ain't no way, man.
Hey,
ain't no
cool.
way. Matt Damon
what
and
they
them
gonna
can
say,
know anything about lighting, Leon.
What they gonna say when James Gunn is relegated to a streaming service? What they gonna say when James Gunn has to try to beg Netflix for a corner and a spot?
What's gonna happen when he walk up to the Netflix office with this same face he got on right now?
What's gonna happen, bro?
Looking for a job. You know what I mean?
Netflix gonna be bottom of the barrel then the way y'all acting?
Crazy, bro.
Because honestly, Netflix has saved a lot of people jobs because these studios didn't have the balls to take a lot of these more lower budget films and put them in theaters. Netflix is like, I got y'all. Don't worry about it.
Yep. And they was canceling people, bro. Being cancel happy, right? Yeah, you get out of here. Oh, we don't like you.
Get out of Hollywood.
Get out of here. Right? Yeah. And then people went over there and look, hey, the same, bro. The same toe you step on. You know what I'm saying, bro?
The same way you gotta bend
connected. Hey, right? Crazy.
You know what's funny too? You remember all the boycotts that was going on, the writer strikes, I should say, and there was a lot of them going on every studio. And then, it was something about pay, and they kept trying to like put all this pressure on Netflix. And I think his goofy ass brother was one of them.
Yep. He went down to the studio, didn't he? Didn't he go down to the studio? And now you see why, bro.
Yeah.
Now you see why.
Isn't that
now
weird?
You see why.
Because like the shit that they were on was Warner Brothers related, but for some reason his dumb ass is over at Netflix, bitching about Netflix.
Bruh, homie gonna have this same look on his face, bro. Bruh, this is the look of a guy who knows that his soul is like, bro, he's like, yo, I'm done, bro. He's so done, bro. He's done, dog. He's cooked. He said Sean Gunn bitching about Gilmore Girls.
I think that's what it was, bro. It sounds funny, but I think that's what it was. Because when he said that, I was like, hold on. Because I do remember Gilmore Girls conversation going on during that time period.
Yeah, he was mad
that
about
shit was
Gilmore
crazy.
Girls, bro.
Meanwhile, Warner Brothers owed people money at the time, and other studios did too. But for some reason, Netflix was a target.
Frank C says, Sky, what's gonna happen when Gunner start the hashtag sell Gunverse to Disney? And Mount Bear said, then we get to say that's not how IPs work.
That's funny. That's funny.
Oh my god, bro. But look, man, just that's real talk though, man. This man was over here trying to talk about the Gilmore Girls, bro. All of a sudden, over here, bro. This guy, he's been anti-Netflix this whole time, bro. Bro, he knew that we were the harbinger, bro. We were the harbingers, bro, of his doom, dog. It's crazy. It's been like that. You know what? Hey, it's not over with yet.
Nah, but that's real though.
But boy, when it is, oh my god, bro. I don't think they have any clue, bro. I don't think they have any clue, bro.
Yeah, it's about to get real.
Right. Ooh, man.
It's about to get real. It's gonna get ugly. Nah.
He said Netflix and WBD had to tell Sean to go talk to your brother. And tell Sean your brother is taking your paper. He said, am I my brother's keeper? Right. He said, y'all won't believe what shield comments Sean Gunn was in. Oh my God, say it ain't so, bro.
Wait, what? Break that down for me. What?
Is he trying to say that Sean Gunn was in a certain Shield's comments, bro?
Oh, which ones?
It better not be the one I'm thinking about, bro. It better not be the one I'm thinking about. Wait a minute, didn't that happen? Wait, was that his comments? Wait, I think it was his comments.
That's that Sean Gunn's burner, John.
Yeah, bro. He said so after the sale is announced and after Sean and after Gunn is gone, what's the next phase of the sale? Hey, bro, just stay tuned, bro. Hey, y'all want our step-by-step plan, bro?
Shit, facts.
Hey, y'all just gotta relax, dog. Just know, look, everything you guys are seeing right now, and I'm glad that once again we got Apex Leon here to tell y'all if I'm lying, bro. Bro, everything that we have been doing outside of cartoons and cereal, because that came a little bit later, right? But everything else, bro, has been stuff that we pretty much put together within the first like couple weeks of us doing this thing, bro.
Literally.
Like the entire thing.
I already knew what you were about to say. Yes.
The entire
within
thing.
like the first 2 weeks, literally everything that you're seeing that we've been doing and put into action.
Yeah.
Was a discussion or a few that took place within the first 2 weeks. Literally everything except cartoons and cereal.
Yep, for sure. So
shout out to Necron.
Right. For sure. Right. But yeah, man, let's we gonna keep going. We gonna keep grinding. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's just very interesting, man, because it's been quite a journey, and the angles that have been taken have been quite interesting. So let's go ahead and get your final thoughts, bro, as we kind of close on out.
Y'all gonna learn. And then that's it. Not just playing. Final thoughts on this is just hashtag Skywalker was right. Hashtag Apex Lux was right. Hashtag tune in, stay tuned. Be patient. There's more to come. Hashtag sell ZSJ on Netflix. Hashtag sell Snyderverse on Netflix. Hashtag Gunn is out of there.
Don't hashtag that yet, y'all. Leon's
Nah, not yet.
I'm
Not
like,
yet.
bro, because if I couldn't do what I couldn't do earlier,
I know.
bro,
When I said that,
we
it's like
can't do that.
I did kind of leave that hanging.
I'm like, nah, bro.
I didn't literally mean do that.
I'm
But I'm
like,
just saying,
bro,
keep that in the chamber.
if I couldn't do, because y'all have no idea, man. I almost did something wild earlier. I was about to do something wild. Right.
Man.
We got
come on, DC.
We got DC all the way saying, just saying, if they cast Tyrone Magnus as Steel, I'm cool with that. He's a Superman fan. Let me go ahead and play this drop for you, bro.
Nah, yeah, play the drop for because I already know you're gonna play something funny. Then I'm gonna cook that shit real quick.
Damn, see now I feel pressure. Nah, I was just gonna play this, bro.
I like Zach a lot as a guy, and he was an incredibly thorough. He did all his own storyboards and stuff, which I think influenced me when I went on to my movies and do the same thing. And I saw how incredibly prepared he was. I thought it was great.
Right,
man. Fuck Tyrone Magnus, bro. This dude. Fuck that. Listen, man. We have put in his chat, I don't know how many times. That we created hashtag sell ZSJ on Netflix, hashtag sell Snyderverse on Netflix, while he was running around reporting for Sammy and reporting for our movie news, the Scammy and a damn popcorn bucket. He was running around reporting their names. Trying to act like they were the arbiters of information when it came to hashtag sell ZSJ on Netflix, hashtag sell Snyderverse on Netflix, and Zack Snyder Sell movement. And me and Sky, on separate occasions, politely went to his shit and his comments and said, hey, blah, 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 if you want to blah, blah, blah. Because he was acting like he wanted to know information. We go back to check, and our comments are deleted. So,
to be honest, we actually kind of did that separately. We separately left comments.
Separately did it. Yep.
And then talked about
didn't
it afterwards.
Didn't even tell each other that we were gonna
Didn't
do
even
it.
tell each other, bro.
Yep.
And then later, I was like, yeah, and I had also sent them an email too. Damn. Yeah, bro. Anyway, hold on. I'm gonna go back on mute. You can go ahead and keep cooking, Leon. I'm sorry, bro. I didn't want to interrupt. You know what I'm saying?
You good. So fuck Tyrone Magnus. It ain't even personal. I don't know that dude. And it's not on some jealousy shit or any of that weirdo shit. And that's nothing. I don't care. But I'm not about to sit here and act like this dude's been a great friend to the Syndicate Network or Skywalker or Apex Lux or the New Geeks, the cool thing. No. He's just like everybody else when it comes to this particular side of the industry. I don't know why, but it's like that. It gets really weird when it comes to Snyder, DC, Warner Brothers, and entertainment. People get weird.
Yeah,
he's
it
no
just
different.
Seems to be like weird, bro. I don't know. That's crazy. That was hilarious, bro.
Yeah, man. Fuck that. Bitch ass.
Hey, you know what's funny? I was gonna let it go too. I was just gonna play the drop, and I was just gonna be like, "Yep," you know.
That shit pissed me off. I'm
and
like,
then Leon was like, "I was like, oh, well, guess we're going there."
Yeah, fuck that. Because it's bullshit, bro. We've come too far. Because this goes right along perfectly with what we're saying. We've gone this far. We've put this great idea out there. We've cultivated it. You know what I'm saying? I jokingly say we're the founding fathers of it, but we fucking are the founding fathers.
We try to like do everything the right way
And all
collaborate
they've
and
done,
reach out to the people. And everybody's just been acting weird, bro, like the whole time. It's been crazy. It's been really crazy.
It's one thing to be like, I'll just talk about it in a general sense and not talk about the people involved. It's one thing to do that. It's another thing to do that plus, oh, by the way, scammy. Oh, by the way, our movie news. What? And then they go to mispronouncing names and shit. When they do talk about somebody that used to be adjacent to us. And then you got other channels coming along. Shout out to Ski. It's bullshit. I'm not with the bullshit, man. We're all adults here. And we all got sense. You've shown enough to where you've given it away that you have sense. So I know when you're bullshitting. And if me and him never had a conversation, hey, I'm going to leave a comment on such and such channel. He left a comment. I left a comment. I don't know what happened. It was a while ago. We were having a conversation. And then Scott was like, yeah, and I was like, yeah, blah, 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 me too. Both of our comments separately, unplanned, were deleted by him. And then he actually reached out to his ass. Sky actually reached out to him. Sky reached out to Tyrone Magnus.
Which I wasn't tripping. But it's like, but then, you just kind of see. And then it's like, damn, all right, y'all don't even know, man, bro. It was people that I reached out to that hadn't streamed in like super long. And I asked them to be on OG Talk. And they was like, nah, I'm not really doing streams about that in like, like at this time. And they literally did a stream about it the next day. And I was like, the hell is that supposed to mean? You know what I'm saying, bro? It's like it's been all type of stuff, man. It's been all type of stuff that happens, but yeah, bro. Let me go ahead and let you continue to finish on that, though, bro. Go ahead.
That's pretty much it, man. My final thoughts are fuck anybody like that dude. Those are my final thoughts for today. Because I'm over that shit, man. This man Skywalker be putting in all this fucking work. You know what I'm saying? I'll be behind the scenes helping him. And there's other dudes and other people that be helping too. And then I don't know, man, just the whole air around all this is just weird. Like who's being talked about in what way. So yeah, man. That's why we're gonna be out here arrogant as fuck every day. Some shit drops. That's what it's gonna be. I don't care. Straight up. Bang.
Well, let me go ahead and say thank you, bro, because we appreciate these conversations being able to be had in earnestness, bro, and honesty, right? And we continue to be the tip of the spear. We will continue to push forward and continue to kind of do what we do, man. And every time that something like this happens, right, it's like we have to kind of have these conversations and kind of let you guys in on some of this stuff, and be like, hey,
facts.
This is what's been going on, and this is
real quick.
fault. And here are the receipts. But go ahead, bro.
Yeah, my apologies. Because I just saw this. I don't want DC all the way to think I'm coming at him. And I just want everybody to hear this. I'm just gonna use DC all the way as a conduit. And I'm not, whenever I'm flaming somebody, if I haven't said your name, I'm not talking to you. You'll know if I'm talking to you. I'll say your name. But just so you know, DC all the way, I wasn't talking to you. I'm talking to Tyrone Magnus and about Tyrone Magnus and people like Tyrone Magnus. And the other thing I'll say is everybody's free to say what they want in the chat, and as long as it's respectful and whatever. And if you happen to mention a person or a channel that we don't like, then you'll just find out. It's fine. It's not a big deal. You're not gonna get destroyed or canceled. It's fine. But I don't fucking like that guy. Not on a personal level, just on this movement level.
These things happen, man.
Yeah,
they happen. So
you know what I mean? it's like if somebody, let's say somebody came in the chat and didn't know that we don't rock with Shill, and he was like, yo, what up, blah, blah, blah. I actually got into it with somebody online who was hitting me up talking about Shill. He was like, yeah, man, you acting like you acting real emotional right now, man. Dude, and I was like, I'm not being emotional, bro. I'm just saying, fuck him. And if you have any questions about that guy, go ask him.
Yep.
Like, we in 2025 asking me what happened with Shill.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So anyway, I'm not
Here's the
coming at
problem.
anybody in the chat.
The Lux be putting them in the one wing angel, bro. In the one wing angel, bro. Right?
Facts. And just be walking away like it's over.
Oh my god. Right.
And that's what it is, Kuneem. I stand on 10.
He said Snyder and Zach are friends and work on movies together. I don't know who you're talking about. Is it Snyder and I don't know.
What?
Is Snyder
I've been ignoring this person
I
the
know.
entire stream. They've been randomly saying things that kind of connect to what we're talking about. And I'm just like, this is obviously a bot or a weirdo. I don't know.
Is it Zach and Gunn?
Yeah, I have no idea.
What movies they work on together? Plural, like outside of Dawn of the Dead a while ago.
And then earlier they kept saying, oh, I really like Superman and Creature Command. Bro, go have fun then. That shit's on HBO Max. Go watch it.
Yeah,
Okay.
Creature Commandos is definitely on HBO Max for sure, and I'm sure it could use the viewership. Look, I just want to thank y'all for coming out, man. We will be back soon with more. You know, we got lots and lots of things coming, man. Lots of things planned, y'all. Lots of conversations that got to be had. And yep, we just gonna get at y'all next time, yo. Y'all have a good one. Peace.
Bang.